Jay Crawford, Adam the Bull, Garrett Bush, Dustin Fox, Jason Lloyd, Tyvis Powell, plus, ba-da-da-da-da, you're loving him, Mikey McNuggets. And so many big names, it would take me hours to say all of their names. The ultimate Cleveland sports show starts now. Booyah!
Welcome, everybody, to the latest edition of the Ultimate Cleveland Sports Show, along with G. Bush, Tyvis Powell, and Zac Jackson, who's here for the first roughly 30 minutes of the show. Yeah. I'm Adam the Bull. We've got Mike and Steve and Anthony on the other side of the glass. We've got a title sponsor today, Mike. Tell us about
today's show sponsored by the Cleveland Charge. The Charge tip-off on Friday, November 14th at 7 p.m. against the Wisconsin Herd. It's opening night presented by Rocket, and the first 2,000 fans receive a mini-hoop schedule. Tickets are on sale now at clevelandcharge.com.
Heck, we seen the Charge last night.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Charge got their first win last night, for what it's worth.
The actual Charge got
the Charge. Listen, them Charge players came charged up. I like the fourth quarter. I like that energy, man. It was a fun game last night.
I tell you, we'll get to the Cavs later, and obviously with Zach here, we're going to get to plenty of Browns here in the beginning of the show. But going to things like Charge basketball, or whether it's Monsters hockey, or even like Cleveland State, the good thing about going to games like that, it may not be as exciting for some people, but the tickets are way cheaper, and especially if you have kids, it's a fun. Young kids especially, they don't care if it's an NBA game or a G League game, right? Like it's a good value.
I love going to basketball. I went to Madison Square Garden last Saturday for the first time.
Oh, you did?
Oh, really?
St. John's in Alabama.
Oh, no, yeah. I'm still pissed about that game.
Second best place I've ever been to watch a basketball game.
Madison Square Garden's amazing.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What is the best?
Canton Fieldhouse. The one and only.
Canton Memorial Fieldhouse, home of the most winningest basketball team in state history, Division I Canton McKinley Bulldogs.
Are they good at basketball?
They're the winningest program. Yeah, they're going to be good this year. They're going to be real good.
Sort of a big deal.
When they play my son's team, lay the 65.
65. Oh, my God. 65. Did your son start?
Yeah.
Is he good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, but it's a difference in talent.
It's a little different when they play the Bulldogs.
Shout out to your son, man.
What position does he play?
Guard. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is he a good shooter?
Good enough.
Hey, listen, you know what's funny? Zach is probably, can you imagine, he's probably the hardest, like Tyvis looks like you'd be very, look, congenial, like to your daughters. You got daughters, right?
Yeah.
I mean, but you be telling them they trash too?
I will.
Oh, dang. Okay, well, there you go.
Listen, the thing about it is I want to be the toughest on them, so when they start trash talking or somebody talk trash to them, they'll be like,
my dad got you beat there.
Yeah, like what you talking about? They might be saying what I say to the kids.
Yeah. In that case, Zach's son gonna have a complex. Like, how was the game, son?
No, we're realistic, right?
Yeah, you got to be realistic.
That's just what you're realistic.
I don't think you need to be like super negative about it, but you want to be realistic. So your kids have realistic expectations.
It's not a $400 million roster like we watch on Sundays,
right?
So you're realistic.
Exactly. We'll get to the richest roster
ever
in. Actually, let's get to it right now, Mike. Go ahead.
Let's do it, guys. Today's show is brought to you by something we all need, especially if you're a Browns fan, and that is therapy. And BetterHelp is where you should be going to get your therapy if you need some extra help. As the days get shorter and the nights come earlier, it can start to feel a little heavy, especially when life is already packed with work, family, and everything else. This season, it's so important to reach out and check in with friends, family, or even yourself, just like checking on a teammate or reconnecting with someone you haven't seen in a while can lift your spirits. Reaching out for therapy can make a real difference, too. BetterHelp makes that first step easier by connecting you with a licensed therapist online from wherever you are. This month, don't wait to reach out, whether you're checking in on a friend or reaching out to a therapist yourself. BetterHelp makes it simple to take that first step. UCSS listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/LockedOn. That is BetterHelp.com/LockedOn, because the sooner that step toward support might just leave you wondering, why didn't I do this sooner?
You know, the last time the Browns were good, of course, consistently, was when Bernie Kosar was the quarterback. And obviously Bernie's going through it right now. He had an emergency procedure last night. He's waiting on a transplant. It's, he's obviously in serious condition right now. And obviously, I think all of us are texting with him a little bit. Even when he's going through all this, he's always reaching out to people like, make sure you're doing this or take,
Right.
But anyway, if anybody has some thoughts, I just want to say, I'm thinking of Bernie. Yeah. Man, hope for the best for him.
Man, we could use all the prayer soldiers out there, man. Bernie is over the last couple of years I got to know him like on a personal level, just because of some of the health conditions I went through, and he would always check up on me. I'm like, dang, that's kind of cool, but to see him at this point, and we just praying for his speedy recovery and to
get that liver.
Yeah, man, because he's a big part of the community. He's a big part of Browns fandom and the community. So Bernie, we all praying for you. We know you matter, and you're gonna get back on your feet.
You've known him longer than anybody here.
Yeah, I think we wander into hyperbole sometimes, get wound up, but he's an icon. He is a Northeast Ohio icon,
no doubt,
right? And I was in kindergarten when Bernie started playing for the Browns. I remember watching the games, right?
Yeah.
And he's been around, so everybody's rooting for him. Just saw him last 2 Thursdays ago.
Yeah,
right here, right?
Yeah,
talked to him.
Yeah,
and he's so a genuinely good person.
He really is.
Yes,
he's so kind to everybody. He's always willing to sign an autograph. He's always willing to take a picture with people. I mean, he's all over the place. It's like Bernie's in Miami, and Bernie's here, and Bernie's there, and he's
with Taylor Swift.
I know, right? It's just crazy, and it's hard to believe. I didn't even think about it. I obviously, unlike you guys, I didn't grow up here, but as a big football fan as a kid, like watching Bernie Kosar when you get to watch him on TV, it was like. And now the guy's in you texting with him, and it's hard to believe as a kid that I would be friendly with Bernie Kosar, but
y'all stop traffic to talk to each other.
That's true.
The first time I ever talked to Bernie one-on-one, he launched into this story where he drew up a play in 1989 to beat Rod Woodson, and he knew the exact detail.
It's amazing.
He was grabbing a Gatorade cup and showing, this is where he was looking, and this is what I did, and it was 2009 when this happened.
It's nuts,
and it was like, oh. Okay, that's pretty cool.
He's still sharp.
He may forget the rest of everything else, but he still remembers plays and who did this and picking off Belichick and all that.
I told them, I sent an email to the Cleveland Browns front office that said, you called Dillon the supercomputer, that's taste infringement. The first and only supercomputer,
no doubt,
is Bernie Kosar. Understand this, people. Bernie Kosar called his own plays. Understand how crazy that is. That means protection schemes. That means he was almost like a catcher. I'm gonna call what I feel like and get in the flow. How does that even work, man? That'll never happen again.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is amazing. In my opinion,
serious clout to do that.
Super clout.
In my opinion, the organization really hasn't done right by him over the years, but I guess that's another story for
another
day.
Even Patrick Mahomes
Bernie.
is still doing the hand thing that plays. Because he don't get to call his own stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bernie.
All right, Mike.
You guys have Zach. Ask away.
Oh, yeah. That's right. I was like, we just did a read.
Zach, what was your thoughts after the Jets loss?
Is that a new low, in
a way, right? Look, there were some offensive improvements, which kind of sums it all up.
Yeah.
Right? I thought the new play caller injected a little bit of life. The rollouts gave the quarterback a little bit of a chance, right? They mixed some things up. But the same story, 95-yard drive, super impressive. Punt right after.
Right.
Opportunities to get more, they miss. And then on 4th and 1, what is going on there, right? He's got to get rid of it. It reminded me of last year on 4th down in Las Vegas. You got to give the guy a chance, right? It's 4th down. What's the worst that's going to happen?
That's right.
And then they should have gotten the ball back, but we all know it probably wasn't going anywhere. But it was just a bad football game. And so, is that bottom? When you give up 2 returns in the same quarter, and when you're jumping off sides when they're not running a play, when you're picking up defensive holding when there's no way in the world that they're throwing that ball, that's just bad football, and that's how you lose. The Jets were bad. In person, the Jets' defense was as bad as Cincinnati's. Just so slow, so out of place. The Browns got 20 points. Man. I know bad ball, Tyvis.
Yeah,
you gotta put it like
you are the aficionado of bad ball.
So me and G was looking at some stuff yesterday, and we was looking at, it was a play where that 4th and 1 play. Do you think that the height thing is just? Do you think it's the height? Because I'm like, he should have anticipation on David Njoku. Even if not, he should be able to scan back and see Cedric Tillman. Do you think it's the height, or do you think he just don't have the anticipation?
I do think there are times that the height does come into play. But I think on this one, he looked the wrong way. He made the wrong hot read. He was supposed to look this way. The blitz came. I think Joel Bitonio said it, and Dillon kind of said it himself after the game. That they anticipated the blitz, and when they saw it coming, he looked the wrong way, ended up having to tuck it in and get sacked for the 6th time. So, but yeah, that is like, you should probably be running in that spot.
Yeah. Probably.
But definitely you have to throw it to somebody.
Have to. Doesn't matter if you just chuck it up for grabs. It's irrelevant.
Beg for PI or the ball to get tipped up and somebody else catches it. It's not supposed to.
Do you think that the receivers are frustrated?
Oh, no doubt. Okay. I mean, I think they're frustrated in general, right? And it's been a frustrating season. I don't put week 1 on the kicker. I put it on the 2 interceptions that came on passes that went off the hands. Mm-hmm. You know, and Jerry Jeudy finally looked like an NFL receiver last week, and they lost.
Best game,
right? Yeah. It wasn't a perfect game by him.
No.
It wasn't a perfect game by the quarterback. I think that was part of what was better, right? Let's get Jeudy the ball in favorable positions. They saw some coverages. They threw underneath to him. They got him going. You want him to catch it with room to run. Catching it's been a struggle.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like you have to sometimes you can win 20-17. And if you're going to win this week, that's your blueprint. Maybe 16-15, maybe 10-9, right?
Yeah.
But like if you're only getting to this point mark, if you're only if you're just hitting the ceiling, and that's what they've done. No one puts all the blame on Dillon, right? No one knows for sure if there's a better alternative. But Dillon's numbers are worst or second worst in the league in every single category.
Everything.
And it has nothing to do with the numbers. It matches what we see.
Right. Right, absolutely. You know, what's crazy to me is, like, you think about it. You have the best defensive player in the league on your D-line. Your rookie linebacker is the favorite, a big favorite to win Defensive Rookie of the Year. Your top corner is maybe the best corner in the league, certainly top 5 in the league. Mm-hmm. So you have an absolute superstar at all 3 levels.
And Grant Delpit is playing, to me, some of the best football he's played.
Absolutely. It's his
he's
best
playing
season.
Great.
Yes.
And you're getting good play throughout the defensive line.
Malik Collins has been great. Mason Graham has not been great every game, but he's been great in a few of them. Yes.
Like, it's the Browns' offense only needs to be mediocre for them to be a legit, maybe not a team that can win the Super Bowl, but a team that can be a playoff team. And it's just so far from mediocre that they're not even close to being a playoff team.
We've been talking since October 1st about if you just float along and just beat the Jets, that you set up, you're still alive in mid-November. Right. It's a bad product across the division, across the league, but they could have been alive. Instead, now it's like, well, at least you're still alive for the number 1 pick, because they wouldn't have been if they'd have won last week.
That's true.
But again, however you look at it, whatever excuse you make, this is going to be 2 straight 3-win seasons. And you have an offensive head coach, and you have a front office that obviously made a huge mistake and had a chance this year to at least show they're moving forward. And there's some good rookies, but this doesn't feel like a rebuild.
No.
No, it just feels like bad football all over again, because the offensive numbers are the same. The offensive product is unwatchable again. Yes. And again, you have these defensive standouts. You have one more than last year. 1.5. The Dolphins definitely having a better year. But where do you think this is going? Right?
Right.
The best players on this team are still the older guys, with the exception of Schwesinger.
Yeah.
Right? And the offense is still unwatchable.
Right.
If the Browns end up with the number 1 pick, do they have to take Fernando Mendoza?
I mean, you know, him or Ty Simpson, probably. Do you have to take a quarterback in that situation? Sure. You know, Dane Brugler, who I trust, the best tackle is number 10 on his early list. That doesn't mean you couldn't take him. Right, but you would probably in this situation have to take the quarterback, and then that would open up the whole rest of your draft.
They trade the pick, wouldn't they?
Well, if the quarterback is that good, you would have to take him.
What does Dane think about these quarterbacks?
He's worried.
Every time, which I can understand.
Well, and look, and Ty Simpson's on the charge. He's got 13 career starts.
Yeah.
13 career appearances, I think. He's going to have 13 by the end of the year, depending on how long they go.
Right.
In Mendoza, you know, he graduated from Cal in 3 years.
Yeah.
He played pretty high-level football. He's obviously playing a super high level this year. Like, he is kind of asserting himself. But everybody else is a project, and all the senior quarterbacks have flopped. Klubnik, Nussmeier. Now, there's different reasons in there.
Yeah.
But, Tyvis, this could go a million different ways, and we will have this conversation a million different times. But if you have the number 1 pick, you almost have to take the quarterback, and then it's open from there.
Sorry, Keith. Go ahead.
Nah, I'm sorry I haven't got in there quick enough because it's all right. Let me wrap my head around this. Okay, if they drafting a quarterback, right, and because they got the first pick, Are these guys the one drafting that quarterback?
To me, no. To me, there's no chance. We've been over it. What's your resume? Deshaun Watson and Dillon Gabriel.
There's no way that
That's right.
it's the new.
No way I trust them.
Yeah.
Like so. The second part of that question is, I can't help but feel a level of tension, air of from the outside looking in. It, at one point in time, it felt like everybody was saying the same, beating to the same drum. But now I don't kind of see that. I see that, one guy likes one quarterback. There's people who obviously drafted another quarterback that they said they're going to see him. Deeper Destin decides to take a job. Maybe that was hey, you might want to go find something because we might not bring it back type deal. And the general manager ain't speaking. I mean, are these guys kumbaya like they used to tell us all the time?
I don't think so. I mean, it's going to be 6 wins in 2 years.
Yeah.
And that's the main discussion point, right? Let me throw this at you. Do you want to take 1 at 1, or do you want to trade pick 34 for Mac Jones and go forward that way?
Trade what pick?
Pick 34. Your top of your second round
Why
pick.
I got to be that one? Why can't it
Because
be
he's
third?
under contract for making no money, so why wouldn't someone else want him? Why
I'm
couldn't
saying-
you?
no,
Why would the Niners just take a third? Why wouldn't they just ask for more? They're probably going to ask for pick 14.
I'm gonna tell them kick rock.
I'm not trading the first
Okay. Then you got to take one.
You want to trade a first-round pick for Mac Jones?
No, I'm
I
saying
don't.
you want to take.
Yeah, no.
The starting point's going to be the top of that second.
Or Kyler Murray. Well, I like better
Definitely
than
not Kyler
I ain't
Murray.
taking.
I like Kyler Murray better than Mac Jones, but I don't want him either.
Here's what I'm going to say.
You like Kyler Murray back?
Better than Mac Jones.
It's the
yeah.
same thing as Dillon. It's just
He's at least had at least with Kyler Murray, you can be mediocre.
You can't make the case for Kyler Murray here.
No.
He's too small. He's busted. He makes too much money. Mac Jones makes the minimum contract.
Agreed.
That's
I'm
why
just
he's going to
saying,
get traded for
I think
this.
he's a better quarterback than
Yeah.
Mac Jones. I'm not saying trade for him.
Probably.
Yeah.
But he's not going to succeed
But I don't
here.
want him either. I don't want him
Yeah,
either.
and I'm not saying Mac Jones is going to succeed. I'm just throwing out this scenario.
So
right, I got you.
So if that scenario, Jimmy, let me talk to you real quick. If that's the scenario, big dog, listen, after this Ravens game, the risk got to be up. All right, we ain't got no time to be talking about more time and give him an opportunity. And that 160 game, Shedeur Sanders might be in this game against the Raiders. Because if we moving that way that fast, and it's Mendoza or Simpson, I need a 5, 6, 7 game run. I got to see him play immediately. I'm done looking at the rest of this stuff then.
Can I ask Zach a question real quick on what you just said?
No, you can't.
Thank you. We kind of discussed this in layman's terms and on the perimeters earlier in the week, but I heard Mary Kay on the radio this morning. She was on with Ken and Lima, and they asked her, have you heard from any players clamoring for Shedeur behind the scenes, like calling for him, it's his time? I'm just curious, you're in there as much as anyone else. Have you heard any? She said no, by the way.
No, I have not heard that, and Lima's been beating that drum, right? Like,
Right.
It's a fair question because you do hear that generally, but I think people have hit the wall. No, I think what I heard was the frustration about the defense, the penalties last week, and the obvious frustration about the special teams.
Yeah.
But like you just look, he's not a developmental quarterback right now. He's a quarterback who's hit the wall, right? You have your picture painted of who Dillon Gabriel is because he has done nothing but go backwards since that first game.
That's right.
He is overmatched, and the numbers say that, and the eye test says it, and the reality says that he always was. But they put him out here. They rushed him in. They didn't do him any favors. They're not doing him any favors with this receiving core. But it's very clear he is not going to be an NFL quarterback, and that has been the case since the spring.
And that's why I can't listen to this Shedeur Sanders is not ready. Because even if he's not, neither is Dillon Gabriel. So just play him.
Yeah.
And if he stinks, he stinks.
Well, it's so bad that the argument automatically takes off in a different direction, right? Like, those two are not really related. Like, was Dillon ready to play? Sure. He just can't do it. With Shedeur, it's totally different.
Yeah, that's true.
And like we have said, maybe the one way out, because we're talking about Mac Jones here 2 weeks before Thanksgiving. Right? Maybe the one way out is for Shedeur to be the answer, for Shedeur to be the starter.
Right.
Oh, why not number 4?
Because we've seen him play. He's made 19 starts here in Cleveland.
He's making a comeback.
I don't think so. I still am.
He's not going to play.
I still be very surprised if he's on the field.
It's the Browns, so you never know.
The door is open.
And can I debunk it? This talking point got to die too.
What's that?
The whole, if somebody would have saw him play and the players would have seen him, somebody would have been saying something. Name being the last player that jumped on record when a reporter said, hey, what do you think about the quarterback?
Well, not on record. Nobody's going to say something on record.
Well,
guys could be saying something off the record.
Hey, listen, I don't know how many. So let me just tell you
Last
this.
time a backup got any recognition for being good and should be playing, was Brock Purdy when he was a rookie.
There's more recent.
How
Go back to Joe Flacco in 2023. We were hearing about in practice he was tearing up Jason came in was like these dudes won't stop talking about how Joe Flacco torched this defense.
Maybe I gotta just stand. Do I gotta do backflips off this table?
Yes.
Because I done told you multiple times on this show.
Yes.
I said my phone went off the hook last week. I don't even know these folks. They're like, listen, we tired of seeing this. We're tired.
Players?
Yes.
Okay.
We're tired. And by the way, I keep trying to, these ain't no special teamers. You do the math. It ain't special teams dudes running down on kickoff.
I hear you. So, yeah, I don't.
So here's the thing. The reality of the situation is it ain't up to the players to decide who it is. The decision is on Kevin Stefanski to play the guy who gives you an opportunity to do something. And we've obviously seen that he's not the dude. We've seen it. But we have to sit here and pretend. Why are we pretending?
Are we?
Yeah, no, we're not pretending. We're not pretending. Some people are pretending.
Yeah, some people are.
Some people still pretending. But no, I'm talking about. I'm talking about in a bigger picture.
I think it's a small percentage of people that are pretending at this point.
Look, Shedeur played in the first preseason game on a Friday night, right? And then the next week they went to Philly for the biggest part of the training camp. And he got hurt. He did not participate that week.
Right.
Then he played the next week and he flopped. So he did not do himself any favors. Because that's when development ends, right? Immediately you're into season mode. And they traded away Kenny Pickett and they chose Dillon Gabriel. Now they went off their own timeline. They traded Flacco, benched Flacco 6 weeks before they ever wanted to. Or at least 2 weeks before they ever wanted to. But here we are, and there's no developing going on. He's flopped. He's done.
Yeah.
Right? So it's time. It's time for Shedeur. And if Shedeur not ready, then a part of it is on them. But
that's right.
The timeline that should to pretend that Shedeur has any trajectory is that he doesn't. No, Shedeur.
Oh, I see. Yeah, right.
He was they benched him in the preseason.
Yeah, right.
Did not let their own draft pick run a 2-minute drill against the Rams' fourth teamers.
So is there an agenda here beyond?
To me, agenda is a strong word, and I don't think so.
Okay.
Like, do I think the situation's just awful? And they're all sunk. Sure, but an agenda to keep him out, I don't see.
So
that.
then, if unless Dillon Gabriel shocks us and plays well against Baltimore, you feel like he has to play the next week.
Coming out of the bye week, I thought he's got 8 quarters left. Yeah,
right.
4 of them
he's
are
got
done.
to. The Raiders, that's a perfect game to put him in for the first time. They stink. I know it's on the road, or I think it's on the road.
Yeah.
It's on the road.
But like they don't have a big home field advantage, and
no, it'll be all Browns fans.
Will attendance play a part in this decision?
No, but look, the optics are coming because Dillon will get booed off the field on Sunday if he doesn't play.
If Shedeur Sanders is playing, the next home game, everybody's there.
Yeah,
it's a packed house.
But
who said that? What? Didn't I say that like 2 months ago?
But that's what's looming out here. That's what's looming out here is that if it goes the way that the other last 4 have gone, then the Boo Birds are coming at home on Sunday. And it's a division game.
Right.
It's your only 425 game of the whole season.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what can change.
Did you do fence riders this week?
No. I gotta go to Boo.
You gotta bring
I wanted him to at least answer it.
Well, ask him what one you want to ask him.
What do you want to ask?
One of the questions is, will he get booed before or after the end of the first quarter?
That was crazy. Yeah. That was a wild.
Based on the script, I would say after, but tell me about 9:25 to go in the second quarter.
Well, if they go 3 and out in the first drive, the boos are coming.
They might. It's that kind of toxic, Yeah,
I mean, I don't know what the crowd is. It going to be old Ravens fans there? People not going to go?
Tickets are going for like $11.
$6.
Yeah.
Jeez.
$6.
This is nasty.
$6 to get you in the dough.
I think it costs more to go to high school football these days.
It does.
Ooh. Yeah,
they go up to a nice.
Let's talk about something positive.
Yeah.
2 rookies I want to talk about. We referenced Schwesinger earlier. Like, it's so rare these days. Like, when we were younger, it was more common. But for a middle linebacker to be this impactful, it doesn't happen that often.
No.
And he's very impactful.
Yeah, it's good scouting. It's good scheme fit. It's good scouting. It's great instincts. And I mean, he wasn't supposed to play. He had a high ankle sprain.
Right.
He only had 1 practice, but he wanted to play.
Yeah.
Saw him out there running around about 11 o'clock Sunday morning, and I was like, this guy's going to play. And he didn't show any ill effects. So I'm sure he hurt like crazy. Right?
Yeah.
But, man, he's good.
Yeah, he's really good.
He's good. And he's everything you want them to be.
Yeah, and Judkins, in this last game, he's not getting a lot of big runs because he's getting hit in the backfield all the time. But you see the vision. You see his like patience back there, and then his ability to explode through even the tiniest of holes.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason he can't be a superstar, right?
I mean, I don't know about superstar, but he and Fannin both. You look at them and you're like, man, on a real offense.
Oh my God,
like, these guys would be so much better.
Absolutely.
And Judkins did not have a training camp.
Tyvis, you're out of control right now. He's cracking up because I said some words that can be spun in an inappropriate direction.
It's not your fault. It's Thanksgiving.
It's not your fault.
Ty got a facial yesterday. Calm down, Ty.
A facial treatment.
All right, go ahead, Tyvis.
This is crazy.
Why is it that, okay, so it's the same scouting department, right? Mm-hmm. Why is it that our scouting department does a phenomenal job for defensive players but not offensive players?
I would say Jim Schwartz has some influence. And I would say each case really is different. I mean, they didn't have a first-round pick for 3 years, right?
Jed Mills, Anthony Schwartz, David Bell.
Yeah.
Perrin Winfrey.
Zach
Right, Siaki Ika, right? I mean, nobody talks about that. But that was as bad as it
Is he in
gets.
the league?
Yeah, he is. He's in the league.
He on somebody's practice squad?
No, he was on somebody's active.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Good for him.
That's hard to believe.
It was hard to believe when I saw
But
it.
I just feel like
Zach Zinter.
I feel
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, they've drafted one offensive lineman in the last 2 drafts, and he doesn't dress on Sundays.
No.
That blows my mind.
Yeah.
They did draft James Hudson.
They drafted. Did these guys draft James Hudson?
Yeah, he was their developmental tackle.
Yeah.
Nasty work.
Yeah.
The only reason he's not back is because the Giants gave him money that was out of the Browns' price range.
Man.
Right.
And then they benched him immediately.
Right.
But James Hudson got a real check from the Giants.
It's just hard to believe because he was terrible.
That's
for
the
him.
state of our offensive line play
It
right
is.
now.
It is.
Wasn't he the
Which
tackle?
is scary to be in this spot. It's the state of
Yeah.
quarterback
They
play
went
and
up against
offensive line
TJ
play.
Watt.
Yeah,
yes.
right. He was the one that got killed by T.J. Watt that game.
They did him no favors.
It's
Baker's last game
yeah.
on Monday night.
I mean, it's really hard to. Do you have anybody in mind in terms of coach, GM? Have you started thinking about that?
I mean, I've got lists that I started working on last year. But I mean, I'm not going to, I don't know what they're thinking, and I don't.
You never know what they're thinking.
You never know what they're thinking, and I
Right.
think everybody needs to take that into account.
But it is good. I mean, even though we didn't know exactly what he does, it's good that DePodesta is gone, right?
I think it says that the exit ramp is open.
Yes.
And I think you can fairly say that, and the rest.
Zach,
Yeah.
why is it that going into this season, everybody said the Browns wouldn't win no more than 4 games? Now that we're here, why is it that it's a huge uproar?
Because
your
of how
fault.
It looks. Because of how it looks.
You picked them to win 8.
I'm the only one that should be
You
upset.
got people's expectations
So that
high.
means when I'm upset, that's fair because I had expectations. You 3 did not.
Tyvis, it's easy to. I said it all off season. It's easy to sit here and say when there's no games happening that if we're only going to lose, we're going to win 3 games. We're only going to win 3 games. But when you in the moment and you sitting there week after week after week and you seeing the way it looks, reality hits you in the face.
But you knew that.
You truly
Ty, you ever
don't
try
know.
fasting?
You truly don't know until it hits you in your mouth.
And when you lose every close game outside of the Packers game, like games you had a chance to win,
They did the
lose, they
same
lost.
thing last year.
Yeah.
And it was bad
It was
last
bad
year,
year too.
Well, I mean,
And I wanted them to go last year.
and they ran everything back. So like, y'all, what did you think was going to happen?
Well,
Just
you
keep
talked me
running
into
them
8
back.
and 9.
Shut up, bull.
You gonna keep running
Don't
them?
blame me. You're the one who said it.
I'll give you this just real quick.
Yeah.
At some point, when I look at the Giants and I look at Dable getting fired, they're in the same position as the Browns. They drafted high. They actually drafted the quarterback, and he actually plays decent. So his offense is better than the Browns. He got fired. Why would what makes this different from the Giants?
Well, I think probably a lot does make it different from the Giants, but it's a valid question, right? Like Dable's time was up. He had to win this year, and he didn't. He didn't make it to Thanksgiving.
Right.
And like this team's not winning, and every game looks the same, and he's played all his cards, including a second straight unprecedented giving up the play calling.
Right. Wild.
There's no quarterback plan. There's no punch in the offense. There's no way to score. It looks too much the same. To me, this is just inevitable. What do you really solve, Garrett, in a midseason coach fire?
I know. He can stay around. He can stick around and call the play.
Right. I'm just saying, to me, this has been on an easy
Yeah.
path.
Yeah.
This has
Fired
been on
at
an
the end
easy
of the year.
path since mid-October.
Zach, good stuff. Thank you for joining us as always. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning on the podcast. And that's it.
All right.
Thanks, Zach.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Mike.
All right,
Appreciate
Zach's
you.
got to run so we can go talk to Tommy Reese and Bubba Ventrone. So
Bubba.
that should be interesting. Can't wait to hear what comes
Yeah.
out of those conversations. Let's talk a little Cavs, guys. Before we do that, a reminder that Friday is the Charge home opener at Public Hall. Cleveland Charge is the Cavaliers G League affiliate. They won their first game of the season last night and are looking to make it 2 in a row on Friday. Former Charge alumni like Dean Wade, Sam Merrill, and Naquan Tomlin played big roles in last night's Cavs win, and you can see the next generation of future Cavs at the Charge. The Charge is the best option for affordable family fun in the land with fan giveaways, exciting theme nights, post-game player autographs, and more. The Charge tip-off on Friday, November 14th at 7 against the Wisconsin Herd. It is opening night presented by Rocket, and the first 2,000 fans receive a mini hoop schedule. Tickets are on sale right now at clevelandcharge.com. Guys, yesterday the Cavs took on the Miami Heat in Miami after losing by 2 at the buzzer on Monday without Donovan, without Darius, without Evan, without Jalen Tyson, without Max Strus. And they pulled off an incredibly fun victory thanks to some huge contributions from some unlikely heroes.
Yeah, I said I wasn't going to watch the game yesterday because if players are not playing for rest days, then I will not watch the team. Because if the players are not committed to, if the game doesn't matter to the players, then why should it matter to me? It's a bad attitude.
It's almost like vacation. They're on vacation.
It was a banger.
It was a great game.
Craig Porter Jr. was out there clipping up. I don't think he missed a 3.
He was
it was
pulling
not
up.
Jared Allen looked like
Jared Allen is 30.
Yeah, like he was finishing really well, and they did a really good job of like getting the ball to him downhill, and he was just finishing at a high level. Naquan Tomlin was a guy that we talked about in Summer League. He looked the part. I love that.
Would you rather have Naquan Tomlin or Josh Tomlin?
Who is Josh Tomlin?
I'd rather have Mike
You are
Tomlin.
young.
You know he's never heard of that pitcher.
Yeah.
Never heard of
Pitched
it.
for, it was one of the Indians' pitchers when they went to the World Series in 2016. Wasn't that long ago, Tyvis.
Give me Justin Masterson.
Justin Masterson. Was
Anyways,
I would say Mike Tomlin.
I love, and the fact is that the only starter outside of Jared Allen was Sam Merrill, and I don't even think Sam had. It was a point where he was in the
didn't do
fourth
anything.
quarter. He had like
Sam had a
4
bad
points.
Game. Sam had a bad game.
So yeah, it wasn't even him. Like Lonzo hit a couple of trays in this game that I liked. I love just the energy of those young guys that just being hungry. And like they out hustled those guys on the boards and all of those things, and it was just it was so fun. My boy Tyrese Proctor, listen, I know he shot 4 for 15, but that man is not afraid of nothing.
Craig Porter Jr. was really there.
Greg got called
He
the
was great.
ISO, hit the step back and trade, and I said, oh yeah. Then tried to do it again. He ain't got no fear in his heart. He gonna be a good player. But I just love seeing those young guys come in with that energy, with nothing to lose. And to me, it was just fun to watch.
This is the energy that they're going to have. So I started rethinking it as I was watching this game. First and foremost, I think good basketball teams and teams that have a good, I don't like to say culture. I like to say they already know what it is. Like those teams, if somebody is out, they're going to play the same way. You're not going to say, oh, woe is me, so-and-so's out. Woe is me, this. No, they come in, they get busy, and they understand what they need to do. There's no drop in intensity. They look at it as an opportunity to come out there and show what they can do. And for the Cavs, I kind of envision this. You know, Mobley, I think sometimes we oversell this, right? When you look at Jokic, right, and you look at the Nuggets.
What did Jokic score, like 55?
55-point triple-double last night.
Isn't every game a triple-double for him?
Basically averaging a triple-double.
Go ahead.
Jokic, during their season, he was the MVP, right? And that's great. But they won that championship because they had guys playing at a different level that were role guys. It seemed like every single person that they came in was hitting. And for the Cavs, I think it's foolish to just lean on the fact that, Evan Mobley's going to take this step. He's going to be the best player on the team. And then no, they're going to need Darius Garland to be healthy, Evan Mobley to continue to grow. Donovan Mitchell still has to be MVP. Donovan Mitchell with a chip on his shoulder. But you're going to need Lonzo Ball and the Craig Porter Jr.'s and Jared Allen to figure out, you had 30 points. They should be hammering his head.
Yeah.
Listen, if I see you play any other way, that goes for Donovan Mitchell. That goes for Darius Garland, Evan Mobley. Every single person on that team is supposed to be like this. 5 minutes into a game, if I ever see you play differently than that, every day you got to remind him. Because if you could get, I'm not saying he got to give you 30 and 10, but the way that he was aggressive in playing and getting to his spots and being aggressive and being a person, he looked like a person that was part of a core four when the rest of the three guys was out. That's what a dude looks like when he thinks he's a dude.
My frustration with Jared Allen is that we don't see that consistently. And more often than not,
Facts.
when we do see that, it's against slappy centers.
Right.
Like the Heat. Who was the Heat center? Like he's just like a rookie, basically.
Khalil Ware.
Who's good. He's second year
He
player.
cost
player.
me
He's good, yeah.
$5,000.
And I know he's a big guy. He's like 7 feet tall.
Huge, yeah.
But like Jared Allen, when he plays against the really good big guys, he always disappears.
Yes,
That's fair.
but you have to be on. You can't let Jared Allen. So this is the thing about coaching and players, right? You got to understand what somebody need and what somebody don't need. You ain't never got to tell Donovan Mitchell to pick it up.
Right.
But you do have to tell Evan Mobley to be aggressive when looking for your shot.
Probably right,
You
yeah.
do have to tell Jared Allen in the first 5 minutes, you're supposed to be monitoring. Like, hey, listen, hey, you a little soft right now. Let's go. We can't wait till the end of the game to get to that.
Right.
And so if you can condition him and give yourself an opportunity, then maybe in the playoffs you give yourself a chance.
Right. And I get it. Like last night with all those guys out, Jared Allen has much more of an opportunity to be a bigger part of the offense. And on a night when they have everybody healthy, he's not going to be. He's going to pick up the scraps. But that shouldn't change his effort and energy and enthusiasm.
I agree with that.
Which is what he needs.
Yes.
Well,
And
I mean,
he needs to be more
that's
consistent
what
with
makes
it.
him stand out. Is
Right.
The fact that he has the energy, the
Right.
effort. I mean, I think that it's not like I know he attempted 2 threes, but he ain't no 3-point shooter.
No.
I think that and this is kind of what I liked about having DG in a lineup. For some odd reason, he just knows how to get Jared the ball in that pick and roll.
Right.
And then Evan was doing it last year. I remember when they played the Thunder the first game, it was a lot of that.
Big passes.
Yeah, it was a lot of good passes between the two bigs that was messing OKC up. So, like, you have to get Jared involved. I feel like he's so easy that if you're not going to help him get involved, it's so easy for him to just be a body on the court. And he just, like, gets comfortable with that.
Yeah.
McNuggets, I'm going to ask you about this because you already got a point, man.
Shoot.
Lonzo, that's why I like Sam Merrill, and I know Lonzo got the knee stuff going on and I don't want to burn him out, but I would love to see Lonzo Ball in that lineup, like starting lineup, because you can get somebody, he can have the focus of getting Evan some touches. You see what I'm saying? Like moving the ball and making sure that he get the.
When people are healthy or
No, right now when Darius Garland is out.
Yeah.
okay, I don't hate the idea. I'm down to try it out. Lonzo's shooting so poorly right now.
Yeah.
His splits right now are 33% from the field goal, 31% from three.
Ooh.
The teams just aren't going to guard him, and him and Jared Allen, that gives you 2 complete non-shooters on the court.
Yeah.
I don't think that works when they don't have enough drivers outside of those two to make it work. That's why
Right.
Merrill, who at least gives you the spacing, allows
Well,
more
then maybe you don't
opportunities
start
for Jared
Jared.
Allen.
What
Oh,
is
Jared Allen, by the way, before last night, had played the second fewest fourth quarter minutes of any player on the Cavs.
Right.
The second fewest.
Right, because Lonzo's going to play a lot of those minutes.
They've been closing with Mobley at the 5 and Hunter and other guys in the
Yeah.
lineup. So they've gone away. The starting lineup matters. It's not as important as the closing lineup. But the thing with Allen, and you guys are right, it's the effort that's frustrating on a night-to-night basis. His points are going to fluctuate. When guys are healthy, he's just not – he took 20 shots last night, guys, at the season high by a pretty big margin. He's not getting 20 shots when Donovan and Darius and these other guys are on the court. But it's the effort in the rebounding. It's the effort in running the floor. It's the effort in making sure you're checking a guy, boxing out, putting a body on body, that on a night-to-night basis with Jared, it's there sometimes, and when it's not, it's so blatantly obvious that it's not. And you can't overcome a 7-footer who's supposed to be your rim protector, who's supposed to be helping control the glass, putting up 4 or 5 rebounds in 26, 25 minutes.
Yeah, unacceptable.
When he doesn't have it, it's so glaringly obvious that he doesn't have it, and it's frustrating. And I think it's right to be frustrated at the night-to-night effort.
Right.
But I think last night proved, and we all kind of knew this, but last night proved it, that when everyone's together, nobody sacrifices more than Jared Allen.
Yeah.
Like, he is the guy that gets his shot attempts cut, and he plays run for him cut. He's the one making the biggest sacrifice for the benefit of the overall good. And it was nice to see him have a night last night with 3 guys out to get 20 shots, to score 30 points, He had 8 defensive rebounds, 2 offensive rebounds. He had a steal. He had a block. And was 6 of 7 from the free throw line. Like, that's the kind of performance that reminds you, Jared Allen's a damn good basketball player. He just has to figure out how to channel that and get the most out of his minutes when the other guys are on the court, too.
Let me ask you about Isaac Okoro. What is he shooting right now? Because
Fool's gold.
No,
I forgot about him.
No,
Give me a sec, I can tell you.
I want to know it because if Lonzo's shooting like this, would it have really?
But Lonzo
made a
passes
difference?
the ball, rebounds.
That's true. That's very true.
Okoro's shooting better than Lonzo is right now.
How much is he playing?
He's playing 25 minutes a game.
What team? I don't even remember what team he's on.
Chicago, they traded for each other.
Hey man, listen. I never thought. That whatever he shoot right now is
Fool's gold.
non-applicable.
Yeah,
it don't matter.
Well, I mean, he just said teams ain't gonna guard Lonzo, so it's the same thing.
Here's the thing, but at least Lonzo. Here's what this may sound crazy. You may be missing shots, right? But the one thing that you cannot do is pass on it. Lonzo still will pull up. Even if you're not making that, you still have to pull up.
He's going to. Whereas, what's his name?
Isaac Okoro.
He just gets scared to shoot.
He'd be sitting in that corner looking around. I'm like, no, you have to shoot that.
Good point.
And at least Lonzo can get the way he pushes the pace and gets up floor. Like he does other things that, I don't know if he was a really good defender at one point in time. I think I don't know if I don't know, have seen the plus minus.
What do the metrics say, Mike? His defense, Lonzo.
He's been a plus defender throughout the majority of his career.
Yeah.
No, but we know that. But how's he been this year? He's coming off injuries. And
small sample size. I'll dive into it. Give me 2 minutes.
What are his averages, points, rebounds, and assists? I always think about that over-under from the beginning of the year.
That 18-19?
We had 18.5 was the over-under.
Yeah, he's probably under it right now.
He's right now. He just can't buy a shot right now.
Yeah.
He's 6.
So it's 10, 9.8, 14, 15.2 right now.
And
what was it?
It was 18 was the number.
So he's way under.
But he can't buy a shot right now.
Yes, who expected him to be averaging 6 points a game?
No, he's shooting, and I say this because I think Lonzo's still a very, very capable shooter. He just can't buy one right now.
Right.
If he's even shooting remotely average, 40% from the floor, 35 from 3, you're right on that 18.
Right, the rebounds and assists are where where they should be.
He's not playing that many minutes. Like that is an incredible.
Right. But the points.
He had 8 assists last night in 27 minutes. Like it's the one thing with Lonzo, real quick. I didn't know this. Bad job out of me going into the season. Lonzo does not like running pick and roll. Like he runs fewer pick and rolls than any other point guard in basketball on a permanent basis. Like that's just not his style because he's not a natural scorer. The way the Cavs have kind of utilized him to generate looks for other players has been a cool wrinkle that I think we're going to see Kenny Atkinson and the staff add on to throughout the season. Like right now, I feel like we're in the basic. I'm going to try using a video game analogy. Please tell me if I'm right.
Okay.
You remember like Pokemon and you got your starter Pokemon?
Yeah.
And you got Charmander that eventually evolves into
Charmeleon.
Yeah, but no, the third one's Charizard.
Yeah.
Like hopefully by the playoffs we get the Charizard Lonzo package. Right now we're on.
You know what the hell they're talking about?
I do.
But
you didn't play
Charmander
Pokemon?
Never.
if you get
How'd I do?
you did good. But here's the thing too.
I was a Squirtle guy.
To bring it on home. Just like Lonzo, if he gonna be Charizard at one point, Charizard won't listen to you if you don't level him up right. He won't even come out of the Pokeball. He'll be like, nah, I'm cool on this. So what you got to do is you got to get Lonzo working in the offense so that you can completely.
You got to get Blastoise.
You got to get Lonzo out of the ball.
Blastoise, a blast out of there.
I don't know how I go to Squirtle, War Turtle, and then Blastoise.
Yeah.
Like where does Blastoise come in the evolutionary state, Bull? Like it's supposed to be Erdle.
You might as well speak it, or you're speaking a different language right
now.
My
guys over here like, what?
They don't know what you're talking about.
Pokemon, it start off as a baby, and as it gets older and it levels up, it turns into the next version of itself. Then as that grows up, the final form is Charizard or Blastoise or whatever.
But there's only two. So Meowth does not have an evolutionary state. He's just because he's just him. And some Meowths talk and some don't.
Meowth got an evolution later in Gen 3 or Gen 2.
Is Pikachu's older version Raichu?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I choose to move on.
So the Cavs are back in action tonight. They're taking on the Raptors at home. It's the start of a 6-game homestand for the Cavs. Fully expect Donovan. Fully expect Evan. DG, I don't expect to play tonight. Tyson going through a concussion. Who knows? Who knows how quickly that'll be able to heal and recover up. But they got the Raptors tonight. They're 8-4, second in the Eastern Conference right now.
You know what? They playing the Raptors.
That man better hit the salt.
Let me tell you whose game I completely hate. His game is just, I don't like it because it's mid-sauce, it's medium.
Scotty Barnes.
I
can't stand his game.
I would, like, if on the playground, like, Scotty Barnes is the dude you like, but he's Scotty Barnes. He was Rookie of the Year. Put him on. Nah, I'm not picking Scotty
Evan
Barnes
got
up.
robbed that year. I don't care.
Like, I hate his game, McNuggets. I don't know what he does. He be trying to dribble, but he ain't fast. Or
I'm with you, G.
Speaking of the schoolyard,
I feel the same way. That's what's so funny.
I hate his game.
My wife looked at him and said, he's a goof. She said he just looked goofy. and ever since she said that, every time I see him, that's what I think.
Your wife seemed like one of the people
dude.
back in the day that if the wrong dude approached her, she would just tell him, no, I don't like you.
Probably.
yeah,
Not all.
no doubt.
She'd do it politely.
Yeah, I'm not to you, though.
Speaking of the schoolyard, I was listening to this comedian. His name is escaping me right now. He's very funny. He's from New York, but he was telling this thing about how, like, and I'm sure you all went through this, like when you were picking teams in the schoolyard, and the kids that would get picked last, it would be like, you know, the kid. He was like the kid with the eye patch, and he's like, then the last kid picked was he had one leg longer than the other. We called him Daddy Longer Legs, and it's so wrong and so mean.
Or you had somebody, the kid out there in church shoes.
Oh yeah, church shoe kid.
Why you got church shoes?
There'd always be one kid who would show up in like slacks. And church shoes.
That's got to be terrible.
For playing ball, and you'd be like, "What are you doing?
What is your mom doing, bro?
To be the last person picked. I don't think that.
You just didn't want to. Yeah.
That got to be terrible.
Yeah, it's one.
It would never was me because I was always tall. So they were like, "Oh, we
kids don't know about nowadays. There's no picking at anything.
They
don't play.
You know, it's funny. We were doing like a scrimmage baseball game, and getting ready for the playoffs for fall ball, and we decided to like pick teams, but I was like, the coach, me and one of the other coaches were picking. We were like doing a draft, but we didn't do it in front of the kids. You certainly wouldn't do that. You know, with the adults picking.
I don't even want to.
You get this kid. I don't know what I'm doing with him. Anyway,
all right, guys, let's play a little round of No Fence Riders. It's brought to us today by Supply House. When the opening whistle blows on a new repair, get your crew moving forward with Supply House. Order today and see parts on your doorstep tomorrow. Over 280,000 plumbing, HVAC, and electrical items from the most trusted brands in the business. Their real-time inventory and honest lead times keep you from punting on projects, while their industry-leading customer service always has your blind side covered. Join the free Trademaster program today and score serious perks like priority shopping, lower prices, and a dedicated support line. Visit supplyhouse.com to sign up for free using promo code SHNFL for 5% off your first order. That's supplyhouse.com. Real people, real service.
Before we get to, can I sidebar us for a second, or you want to get started? Dude, I am so excited. I'm going to see the new Running Man movie this weekend. You guys see the original Running Man? Of course, Tyvis is not.
The original
Schwarzenegger.
The original Running Man kind of freaked me out. I didn't like that. Like when I was younger and watched it,
it was creepy. It was a little creepy
because I'm like, where's they? Why is these bright tunnels? Because it was a dystopian. It was like it's like they left American Gladiators.
Yes.
And then went into like these crazy empty streets, and I was like, what the heck is this?
And, the Gladiators were trying to kill you.
Like that. Yeah. I was like, this is crazy.
So there's no Running Man dance in this movie.
I don't know. I don't think that has anything to do with that. No. Have you guys seen the original Running Man?
Have not.
Yes.
It's been a very long time.
Have you seen it, Anthony?
Yeah, it's been a long time though.
I'm shocked that Anthony's seen it.
I'm the only one.
Why are you
Mike
shocked that
hasn't
I've seen it?
What's that?
Why are you shocked that I've seen it?
Just because you're young.
Oh yeah, I mean my parents are old.
Yeah.
They're probably not that much older than me. But Steve, have you seen it?
Steve ain't seen it.
Everybody should watch it's a little date. Obviously, it's not as good now.
It came out in
1987. Yeah, I was 16,
I ain't watched that.
Running Man is
that was a great movie. And you know who one of the stalkers was?
Who?
Jim Brown.
Wow.
Jim Brown was one of the stalkers in that. So was Jesse the Body Ventura. Remember him?
Yeah.
From wrestling fame. Man. And the other guys, I don't know. I don't think they were. I'm not sure who they were. One of them was another wrestler. I I can't remember his name, but and Richard Dawson, who at the time was the host of Family Feud.
Oh, yeah, he was.
He was the game show host. For
then did Ray Combs come after him?
I think so, yeah.
So,
not in the movie.
You know what's crazy? Like American Gladiators, man, shout out to Turbo.
Oh, yeah.
Nitro,
those guys were
Malibu,
Gemini,
Lace, Diamond.
You remember all the names, huh?
Listen, I was
there an Aries?
It might have been.
I don't know.
You don't know American Gladiators either?
The original one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's different.
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about this Running Man.
No, but the new one looks...
Sable? Yeah, I forgot about her. Go ahead.
I believe, the new one I think is a slightly different plot from the first one. But anyway, I'm very excited about it.
It is.
Going to see it in IMAX.
Is Arnold in it?
No, I don't think so. I mean, maybe they have a cameo or something, but I don't think so. All right, let's get the Fence Riders now.
Let's play No Fence Riders, guys. This is an interesting answers. The answers to these I was very interested by. I was kind of surprised, frankly, at some of them, but let's dive in. The first one.
Some of them seem very obvious one way to me, but I don't know.
We'll find out. This first one, I didn't know what to make this number that would give it an even split. I went down to 175. That's how low we've gotten with the expectations for Dillon Gabriel.
And by the way, I didn't even think for a minute that was possible that he'd get over 175.
And you're not alone because other than Jason and myself, everyone said no.
Yeah.
So 175 and what's supposed to be pretty decent football weather here in Cleveland on Sunday.
I thought it was supposed to be windy.
It's not rainy.
And you know what messed me up? It's a 4 o'clock game.
Yeah, it's going to be a night game.
game.
It's basically a night
game. Oh, yeah, that's even worse, man. Like I'm used to getting in and out, bro. I'm used to having some things I'm doing afterwards, man. I'll be at my little I'll be in the yard doing stuff, bro. I got to get in and get out on that, man. 4:30. That's nasty work.
I mean, I'm getting off at 10. What are you talking about?
But that's your life. Your CD is different.
What is you talking? And then got to get up and work the next day.
Your mix CD is crazy.
Sunday, it's supposed to be 43 and windy. So by the time the game starts, it's going to be
cold as heck.
40 degrees, cold. I don't know why you're not saying. That's not good football weather, Mike. I don't know what you're talking about.
That's not bad football weather.
It's going to be windy. The guy's got no arm.
Well, what are we talking? We talking
Tyvis?
It's
supposed to be.
Wait a minute. Since we all are in agreement on the panel, the only person that's present that's out as odd is Mike. Mike, what did you see at last games that make you think that he gonna get to 175?
Because 175 is nothing.
But he's nothing.
Unless you're the Browns quarterback and you can't get past it. I mean, listen, full disclosure, I think he throws for 181. I'm not saying he shatters this by any means, but
you sound like
there's eventually have to be a time where a Browns receiver catches a 6-yard drag route and turns it upfield for 70 yards.
It doesn't happen.
I don't think it'll be against Baltimore. That's more next week.
Last week, had Malachi Corley not been overthrown by 74 yards in that screen pass, that was a 60-yard touchdown waiting to happen. That would have boosted his total yards to 210.
But he couldn't do it.
38.
Well, I'm hoping he doesn't overthrow a screen pass.
The wind chill's going to be around freezing. But he's got a terrible arm, and it's going to be windy.
It's so hard to pick anything.
175 is not a high.
You would have to put it at 150.
How many times has he thrown over?
If he starts again next week, I'm going to keep going down.
What's his passing yards per week, Mike? What is he averaging?
I can tell you right
130.
Now. If we go to his game log.
Yeah, go to the game log. Give me the game log.
132.
Dillon Gabriel has thrown for, in his starts, 167, 156, 116, 221, and 190.
All right, so the last 2 weeks he's been over 175.
Well, no, first 2 he was over. I was going backwards.
Oh, you're going the wrong way.
I think I was engaged to every woman in those sizes. 221, 116, 155.
So his last 3 games, he's averaging about 150 yards a game.
Give or take, yeah.
Hey, and Tyvis, we was watching film the other day. We was watching film last night. And Tyvis has this epiphany. It's funny because when Tyvis at home, you can tell when people be comfortable and things just come to you because the mask is off. He says, "Hold on, G. Bush, rewind that play. That man's arm, I thought he had an arm. That ain't no arm. You see what I said, Tyvis, you didn't watch this man? You ain't been seeing the games?" He said, "No."
I did, but people was asking, was y'all asking me, was it y'all that asked me what was the difference between Russell Wilson and how he was able to make it?
Yeah. That was, he was on the show.
And I said, Well, Russell got a strong arm. Like with Dillon, like the thing is if he's short, right, and he can't see over the line, my suggestion is, well, you got to take a deeper drop. Like the normal quarterback could take 3 to 5 steps. You got to go 7 to 9.
That's what Drew Brees did.
Right.
Yeah.
But Drew Brees could do it because Drew Brees had a strong arm.
Yeah.
He does not.
No.
And it's like, all right, so what the heck are we doing?
He's got an average at best arm, right? At best.
He won't pull the.
He's got, serviceable mobility.
And if your arm ain't strong, you really got to play with anticipation. You got to be throwing the ball while the receiver's still running a route. The ball should be already going to the spot. By the time he come out the break, it should be right there.
Jerry Jeudy ran his speed out, right? And he was on the opposite half.
Wide open.
And Jerry Jeudy won on the route. The receiver
wide
is behind him. All you got to do is get to your back foot and let it fly. He looked at him and said, you know what, I'm going to pull this down and be Michael Vick.
No, he pulled. Yes, he did. He sure did.
He pulled it. He got the
first down. But
those are the throws that you got to have.
This is how bad. It's bad when if I said to you, if you had to bet on one of these two things, Dillon Gabriel over 225 yards or under 125 yards. Those are your two options.
Under. I'm not going over.
What do you think about it?
I'm not going over.
That's beyond pathetic.
They have Kyle Hamilton. He fools people and knocks people out.
Mike, you and Jason lost in the soup on this one. Let's go.
All right, next one. Myles Garrett's tied for the league lead with 11 sacks this season. Will he have more sacks on Sunday than the Ravens have rushing touchdowns? This is another one that a lot of you said no to. The no's, Dustin, Tyvis, Jason, Earl, G, and Bull, while Jay and myself said, yeah, we believe in Myles. Why are you a hater?
You know what it is when you on the same side with Jay.
Yeah, I don't like being on an island with Jay. Look at least if I'm on an island with Jay, it means I took his private yacht over there.
Look how comfortable
we had a fun
they is.
time getting to the island.
Here's the problem. You got Lamar Jackson that can score on a rushing touchdown. You got Derrick Henry that can score on rushing touchdowns. Even if they do Minimowski work, I mean, that's 2. I don't.
Garrett would have to have 3.
He had to have 3.
I don't think they're rushing for 2.
You don't?
Are you?
I think they're going to throw. I mean, the first game they had 1 rushing touchdown. I think they're going to have 1 rushing touchdown again, and Myles going to get 2 sacks. Lamar's still dealing with a little bit of a hamstring injury. Yeah. Not as mobile as he usually is. Myles Garrett playing out of this world, chasing the sack title.
But how many times, it seems easy that Myles Garrett would get 2 sacks. But
it's hard.
It's hard to get 2 sacks.
That's hard.
How many times did he get 2 sacks this year? 3?
At least, I'm looking up his game log right now, but at least 2. I can think off the top of my head.
Yeah.
Where's Myles?
I think it's 3.
Sacks? It is 3, yes. 3.
So it's only 3 games that he's had that. And now you're going against one of the hardest quarterbacks to sack.
What are we, 2-7?
Well, by the way,
yeah.
If you count 1.5 as a...
No, 1.5 is not 2.
Well, 1.5 is more than 1 rushing touchdown.
True, but it's not 2.
Well, I'm just saying he's got to get 1.5.
You're right. Well, that's if the Ravens only score.
Yeah, and the reason
does he sack Lamar a lot?
I don't know. What do you have that?
He does a good. He does a good job against.
I feel like that would be in your McNuggets 6-pack of stats.
I have a great 6-pack of stats for you tomorrow.
He does.
Yeah.
We actually did that in the first time they played, and I just have to update the number so I can find it to you. But in his career, Myles Garrett against Baltimore and Lamar, he has 10 sacks in 15 games. Lamar's played in 9 of those games. He has 8.5 sacks in 9 games.
So he's not even averaging a sack per game against him, which, again, 8.5 sacks in 9 games is good. But that's less than a sack per game.
Injury, a little slower. Myles is playing out of his mind.
In the real world, all he did, Lamar Jackson, was take his floating holiday. That's it. I'm not practicing this week. It's the Browns. I'll see you on Sunday.
Yeah, he's gonna play
and cook.
Yeah, he's practicing today. He's fully expected to be back. I think yesterday's the day he took off. All right, this next one was close. This was not as uneven split.
One-sided as
this. Yeah, this was a very even split on the fence. Well, Jerry Jeudy put up 55 receiving yards for a second week in a row. 55 is the number. You 3 all said no again. You're joined by Jason. Jay,
we're not
Dustin,
prisoners
myself.
of the moment like you.
They got all pro Marlowe.
Ravens' pass defense has been incredibly susceptible this
But that's against everybody else, not us.
Yeah.
We don't count. We are an expansion team.
Hey, put the camera on me, Steve, real quick. Let me tell you something.
Oh, my goodness.
G, I'm pulling a page out of your book here.
All right, here you go. Let me
Sometimes
see.
you just make picks on vibes.
Land the plane.
And
Go
my
ahead.
vibes, I don't have any analytical reasoning to believe.
You're being prisoner of the moment with that because he did it last week for the first time.
I did?
I did. Yeah, it's prisoner moment because I just picked the Browns to beat the Jets even though I knew they would take the L. And it's prisoner moment again because Jerry Jeudy just got over 55 yards
for the
last
first
week.
time.
So that's two things.
Wasn't that his first time all year?
No, second time.
Okay.
Second time.
So you just got a vibe
But
about
I think
it.
Tommy Reese, and this is in my six-pack tomorrow, so I'll give you a little teaser. Jerry Jeudy was targeted on 34.2% of his routes against the Jets. It's the first time all season it had been over 20%. First time all season over 20%.
Yeah, the Jets
I think
also are
with Tommy
terrible.
Reese as play caller, one of the clear things that was evident in his first game was we're going to try and get Jerry the ball. So I think 55 for Jerry. It's going to happen twice.
All right.
You know what? I'm actually going to bet. I'm going to put a little money on it on FanDuel. I feel so confident. There.
Yeah, you know what I'm doing is I'm a coach Shedeur Sanders a week in advance. Hey, when you start playing next week against the Raiders, because it's about to happen, go ahead. You need to spam Jerry Jeudy. Just spam him. You know them Travis Hunter
13
footballs?
targets?
You know them Travis Hunter ball? You just throw it up and give him a chance. You let him know that you're going to spam him.
Who the Raiders got at corner? Nobody I know.
Nandi Asamoah.
I mean, he was good for them.
Who they
No,
got?
their corners are bad.
Nobody. We up
Nobody.
top.
See, this week they got Marlowe and they got Kyle. Like,
Dang, they kind of set him up a little bit. They set Dillon up a little. This thing gonna be an
that's
ass.
why I don't know why he's saying this.
They set him up this week.
Hold on. I'm saying over 175. I'm not asking for a 300 burger.
And
I'm
talking
asking
about
for-
Dillon. We're talking about Jerry Jeudy now.
I'm asking for 55 yards from a another receiver.
Well, he's done it
That's
only
been our
2 out of
point.
10 times.
I know he's been terrible this year.
And you know what's crazy? And it's at night and it's windy and it's on the lake.
It ain't listen, man. If that pass rush get a little hand, he ain't gonna throw the ball no way. He just gonna tuck it and run because that was what he had success with last week. So it's not gonna happen.
What
He
does
did
your
run for 54 yards.
shirt say there?
Praise.
Praise. I think
Praise
saying
for
like-
Bernie.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
All right, next one. Will a Browns rookie score a touchdown versus Baltimore? Now, this doesn't include Dillon Gabriel throwing a touchdown. This would have to be one that he scored himself via
Oh, we
rushing.
know. Oh, we know.
Or Fannin. I'm just for the people out there. Judkins, any other rookies, Sampson. I can't believe I'm the opposite of all you guys again. It was me and Dustin said, no, I'm thinking Njoku and Jerry scored. You guys think it's going to be a rookie.
see it yet.
Dang, McNuggets.
McNuggets.
I swear I'm not trying to be a contrarian for the sake of being a contrarian.
I think me, G, Tyvis, and Earl have been the exact same answers on every one.
I mean, Judkins is the.
You guys-
Judkins is gonna score.
Judkins will score the only touchdown the Browns get.
Probably.
That's it.
That might be right.
and it might be off a short field. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only thing they got. They might have to go back to the Wildcat game. You got to think about it. The
it's gonna
Jets.
be windy, so they might as well.
Zach is correct. When you watch the film and you watch the Jets might be the worst team I've ever seen.
No.
One of the worst.
Whoever that dude that's replacing Quentin Williams is a grown man.
Oh no!
Yeah, he played well.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
Why he
Smith?
whooped Wyatt?
Teller.
So did Quentin Williams' brother played well, too.
Quincy.
Quincy. Do they have any other siblings? And do their names start with a Q?
Quadre.
Quintavious.
Boy, I swear to God, I was about to say Quincy.
Dude, have you ever seen,
Quasarian.
what the hell show was it? There was a sketch. It's not Saturday Night Live. There was a sketch where this white couple has a baby, and the nurse is black, and the baby's born, and the nurse is like, so what are you going to name the baby? And they go, Ladanian or something like that. You know?
that is
And
funny.
she's like, no, you can't do
You
that.
can't do it. There's a list. There's a list of.
I got to find that sketch. One of the funny things I've ever
There
seen.
is definitely a list of names that white people cannot
No,
name.
you can't get that off.
Like you can't name your kid Dante. Dante.
I don't know, but I don't think that's one of those names.
I mean, you're not naming your kid Dante.
I like the name Dante.
There are white people named Dante.
Naming
No.
their kid Dante, man.
In fact, the movie, the Kevin. Are you a fan of the Kevin Smith movies? There, Mike.
yeah.
His first movie ever, Clerks. If anybody's seen that.
My house was in it. The house I grew up in was in that movie.
No, really? I was about to say.
In the
There's a
background-
character. The
in
main
background of
character
a
is
shop.
Dante, and he's a white
Yeah, I
guy.
know, yeah.
Nah, you can't get that out. You can't get that off.
Yeah.
Any A's, Montrez, Dantes.
Yeah, no.
Arch-
DeBrickashaw.
The Brickashaw.
Although that would be awesome if Aaron's name was DeBrickashaw.
Bro,
That would be pretty sweet.
like he's getting all the girls.
Ty.
Go ahead.
Well, I don't know if I can say that on air. I'm not sure if it's public knowledge or not.
Can a white guy be named Tyvis?
Sure.
That's not a common name.
Oh no.
Yeah, what does the name Tyvis come from, Ty?
Tyvis Wall III.
My mother just made it up.
Tyvis Smiley.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever. Do we know any other Tyvises?
No.
How about
There-
Tyvis the Brickashaw Gersten?
There are
Brickashaw
some more
Gerson, maybe.
Tyvises. It's a Tyvis Smith.
Who's that?
Well, it was this dude. His name was Tyvis Smith. I want to say he played running back for Northern Iowa, maybe.
All right.
He was a decent player.
At Northern Iowa used to be low key good back then. We got
Is Northern Iowa like purple?
yeah.
Then that's the school.
okay.
He went
Yeah.
there.
All right.
All right, Mike.
All right, last one, guys. Will the chants for Shador Sanders come out in this game before or after the first quarter ends? We heard Zac Jackson answer this. He said at the 9:33 mark of the second quarter, to be specific. This one was a dead even split, 4-4. Jason, Earl, Jay, and myself said before the end of the first. You three, who clearly copied off each other,
Yeah, we have the same.
said it'll be after.
Well, usually that opening drive is the best shot. You know what I'm saying? So, with that opening drive, they going to get
Tyvis,
some
do you
type
remember
of
what happened in
points.
the opening drive against the Jets? I believe the announcer called it one of the worst opening drives he'd ever witnessed in his 25 years.
It's a home game.
If that happens,
It's a home game.
Please
The
tell
Boo
me
Birds
when.
will come out.
I hate to say this because Aditi's the sideline reporter, and you know how I feel about her. I love her. But I can't take another game of Spiro Adidas. I can't do it.
would you like him better if his name was DeBrickashaw Spears?
I would.
When you stop with that.
Brickashaw's one of the
awesome
greatest
name.
names of all time.
Such a good name.
Right.
But
Right.
I'm just thinking how my life would have been different had my name been DeBrickashaw.
You would have had to play offensive line. You couldn't have been a.
I would have definitely played football.
and you definitely
I
would
would
have
been
been
an offensive lineman.
Can you imagine being a pitcher and the cleanup hitter coming up? DeBrickashaw.
I'd be shaking in my boots.
Bro.
What the hell was I just saying?
You hate the
commentators.
announcers for seeing.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like Spiro. Spiro is the Jarrett Wright of broadcasters. He was hot when he first came out. he cratered and he fell off the map. Nobody else cares.
What's the game on this week? Fox?
What are they on, Mike? Who's the broadcasters for this game?
Tom
And I'm
Brady.
torn because I like hearing Aditi do the sidelines because she and Evan Washburn are really the only good sideline reporters.
I've been working.
The Browns get all these terrible games. They're always in the last team.
I've been working on
it is
showing
CBS.
all my colleagues love. I love Spiro. I love everybody. I love all media.
Yeah, I know. I'm not supposed to say bad things about everybody, but I do.
I love everyone.
They're the
I ain't got no beef with nobody. Everybody
it's
good.
Joe Davis and Greg Olson.
Oh, great.
Oh, that's a good team.
I like
Wow.
Greg. I
Great
like
team.
Greg.
The Ravens got us boosted up a little up the rankings.
Yeah, listen. Let me just tell y'all something.
Oh wait, nope.
Oh.
It's the announcer group underneath, not above.
So what it is
Sorry. Greg Olson and Joe Davis are doing the Rams-Seahawks game on Fox.
Way better game.
It's Andrew Catalan, friend of the show, Charles Davis, and Jason McCourty.
All right,
From
that's-
Bamboo.
Okay.
I like Charles
I like Charles
Davis.
Davis.
Better.
Yeah.
Charles Davis is good.
Here's the problem that we're gonna have.
Yeah.
This could be, so it's bad overall because if you got the Steelers or you got the Ravens, there's a level of vitriol that we got with them because they used to be us. It's late in the season. It's cold. It's like a 4:30 game. It's going to be at nighttime.
Yeah.
So the 4 o'clock game, people kind of be watching, right? The thing that you don't want to happen is you don't want to come out here and get smoked like that because it's like your parents always tell you, don't embarrass me in front of company.
Right.
Like, don't embarrass me in front of all the new guys that's coming to watch the 4 o'clock game that just got wins. And we go to First Energy Stadium or Huntington Bank Stadium, and we go to the Cleveland Browns, and oh my gosh, they're getting beat 35-6. Nah, bro, don't embarrass us in front of the folks, because then it's gonna look bad, and then they will chant. and they will boo, and then it's going to be this thing where, oh my gosh, they're booing their quarterback. I don't really want that, man. Let me just be honest.
Somebody going to pay $6 to come out there to boo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dillon Gabriel?
Yeah.
By the way,
I'm going to pay $6 to boo.
You know what Mike could have asked as a fence rider question? He could have asked, what will be higher, Lamar Jackson's rushing yards or Dillon Gabriel's passing yards?
Say that.
Well, we're going to talk about Lamar's running tomorrow.
Lamar's rushing yards or Dillon Gabriel's passing yards?
He doesn't run right
higher?
Nah, I got to give him the passing. All they got to do is give.
Lamar Jackson's rushed for 100 before.
But he's got a hamstring.
Was he running much last week?
No, last 2 weeks.
He lined up at running back.
I got him running for. I got Dillon Gabriel throwing for 132. Now the question you should have had is this.
Yeah.
This is honest question.
Yeah.
What are the percent chance that Shedeur Sanders plays in this football game?
I thought you asked that question.
I did, but I was the only one that said someone else was going to throw a pass.
Oh, so you didn't even put it up
I just
there.
skipped it, yeah.
5%.
So 5%. So the only way he would play is he would have to. Dillon Gabriel would have to be injured.
Hurt.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so even if he's out there looking crazy, they're gonna let him in.
I think so.
Yeah.
And then to me, let him finish the game.
Yeah.
And then start Shedeur against the Raiders. Let's go.
Yeah, I would let him finish it. Finish your breakfast.
Yeah.
I mean, he been letting them do it this much. Might as well.
Yep.
All right, guys, let's go from those quarterbacks to another quarterback after a quick word from FanDuel. The NBA's back. No better place to get in on the action than with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets when their first $5 bet wins. Just head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up and play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. All right, guys, we got to listen to a soundbite here from Kevin Stefanski. And before we play the soundbite, I need to set it up. You can't hear the question, so I superimposed it on the screen. But essentially, Tony Grossi asked Kevin Stefanski what their plan for Deshaun Watson is. If he gets cleared, is it a goal of the organization to use him to bring him back on the field at some point? You can't hear the question. You can see word for word what it said. And here's what Kevin Stefanski had to say. Then I got a question for you guys afterwards. But this is Kevin Stefanski addressing Deshaun Watson.
I guess you would have announced Watson.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that 8 games left, it's a goal of the organization to see that?
Yeah, I don't have an update there, Tony.
Sidestep the question.
Well, no. Yes, but the answer's there.
Right.
No, I know. And so the question I want to ask is, for anyone, and there are quite a few people in our daily chat, online, on social media, who still believe Deshaun Watson has a chance to suit up again as the quarterback of the Cleveland Browns.
No.
Tyvis, after hearing Kevin Stefanski answer the question in the manner he did, do you believe that door is still open, or did that answer completely shut it?
No, that answer shut it for sure. I think they will open the window for him to be activated. I think he will just be he will essentially serve as the emergency backup quarterback. I think that's probably what's going to happen there. But I just think that it would do you no good to put him out there. Because the worst thing that could happen is you put him out there, he does well. And now
Would that be the worst thing?
Yeah, it's the worst thing. You know why? Because now you got to make a decision in offseason. So would that hamper?
Well, they can't cut him anyway. He's got to be here.
That
at least
would make
one more
them
year.
think maybe we don't have to get a quarterback.
Yeah, if you fire the coach and GM, there's no chance a new coach is going to want to come in here with Deshaun Watson as starting quarterback.
He's the most talented quarterback on the roster.
Mary
Kay said that.
He was. I don't know.
No,
I don't think he still is. Is he still?
I would say so.
Here's what's
Bush?
Here's
You
what's happening.
picking him or Shedeur Sanders is most talented?
First of all, I got to see Shedeur Sanders play.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the part that. This is why when I say anybody but Shedeur Sanders, I didn't see Deshaun Watson play 19 games. I watched him in college. I watched him at Clemson. I watched him with the Houston Texans. I've watched Dillon Gabriel. I've seen all these guys. I've seen Kenny Pickett. We've seen Joe Flacco years and years and years and years. I have not seen Deshaun, or I have not seen Shedeur Sanders. So the orders of operation are: I am watching Dillon Gabriel. I want to see what he's doing. Then we shall see what Shedeur Sanders is doing.
Yeah.
And then If anything crazy happens,
Gets weird.
it gets weird.
That's the only way I'd play Watson, is if once Shador is the starter, if he got hurt.
And that's
Then I would say, well, what the hell?
And at that point, I'm gonna keep it real. They would probably move to play Bailey Zappi.
Right.
And so here's the way y'all got to read the tea leaves, man. I was one talking about collusion from years ago with Deshaun Watson and how they sat the Browns down and said, under no circumstances y'all gonna give him this contract, and you did it, and they punished you. They got you together. Mike Florio came out with it. It's pretty much in documents and court filings. So they told Deshaun Watson, look, we not gonna cut you because guess what? We need to be able to field a team. We're not gonna take the cap hit, but what we would like you to do is be a good soldier. You're gonna ride out your time, you're gonna get your money and be cool. Then if you're a good soldier, what we're gonna do in the NFL is say, hey, let's give him another opportunity to rekindle his career somewhere else. He was a good guy, good soldier. Maybe we can get him somewhere else, and Deshaun Watson will get a clean bill of health, not hurt here, go somewhere else, and continue to try to rekindle his career. That's how the NFL works. That's how they make it. But if you think today, the NFL has already told you, under no circumstances is he going to play. That's why the owner had to come out and publicly say it was a mistake. And he said it 3 times. That's why you see the attitude.
Yeah, there's. I just can't see a scenario where he does. I guess it's possible if once they go to Shador, if he got hurt, because you don't want to bring back Dillon Gabriel. They probably would.
They probably would.
Yeah. Nobody wants to see that, but
look, man.
I want Shador to play the rest of the season once he goes in. Obviously unless he gets hurt. Just play him the rest of the season because what else? There's nobody else to play.
It makes no sense.
I don't want to see.
And if you're watch this, if you're Deshaun Watson, don't you want to be fully healthy? Like, I could come out and practice. Let me get some practice love and get my legs up underneath me.
Right.
But do I want to come back in the middle of winter off an Achilles tear that I'd have had twice to come in and just? Why would you risk that? You're
gonna at some point you're gonna have to activate him probably.
Right.
And then you're right. You keep him as the third quarterback. You cut Bailey Zappi. You re-sign him to the practice squad, and if somebody gets hurt, then you bring Bailey Zappi back on the roster and keep Watson as the third quarterback.
Now, look.
Do you really want to see him play, or are you just joking around?
What, for the Browns? I don't care. If he plays for the Browns, I don't care. This season is a wash.
But let me give you this. I will say this, and a lot of people joke about it. We talk about Mac Jones. We talked about Baker. We talked about all these other Sam Darnold, all these quarterbacks that have resurrected their career, right? And at points in time, Deshaun Watson looked better than every single one of those players combined. This system is what the system is. Not a lot of good quarterbacks look good in this system. Would I be surprised if Deshaun Watson could resurrect his career and play meaningful football games somewhere else? No, I wouldn't be surprised by it because it happens all the time. I just think we're so close to it in the amount of picks and capital we got.
Yeah.
We mentally we done checked out. People don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
But if you based it on just football and looking at it, do I think Deshaun Watson could possibly go somewhere else and play and play some sort of football and play good football? I wouldn't be surprised.
I would be because I wouldn't say it's impossible, but most of the examples you gave are not the same as Deshaun because a lot of this is, first of all, he's had a lot of injuries that clearly have affected him.
I'll give you injuries.
And we don't know, nobody but him knows the mental scars and how that's affected him, everything that has happened.
Well, not that I stalk people or anything, but he's married. He's found a new lease on life in terms of religion and his relationship spiritually. He's not going to be in Cleveland. You got to think about it too, man. It's hard to play in a place where nobody likes you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But nobody's going to like him anywhere initially. Now, if he plays well.
Everybody. I always talk about this.
By the way, Justin Tucker's suspension is up too.
Oh, here you go. See, this is why I'm talking. Wait, how you know what?
You got suspended for what? 11 weeks?
10.
Oh, it was 10, yeah.
We not.
Yeah.
We can't.
He's done. He's free to sign.
We not getting Justin Tucker. What you mean? We can't do that.
I don't know. Schmidt get hurt or something.
We can't do that, man.
The Browns can't sign him.
Why not?
Somebody might. Although his play was terrible last year. Now, maybe that was because of what was going on. But
He was very bad last year.
But look,
yeah, anyway.
hey, Sam Darnold. Hey, America is about second chances and redemption.
Yes, there'd be less anger to the new team.
New team.
Especially because you didn't pay him anything. You didn't trade
He'd
anything
be back
for him.
up. He got to prove it. It ain't like he coming in.
But it's not like he's coming in with love. Maybe people be neutral.
Indifferent.
Indifferent. We'll see, but I don't know.
Do I think he plays here? No.
No.
I don't think
Who,
so.
Deshaun?
Yeah, I don't think he.
No.
The owner came out and was on
The
record.
only way he going to play is if it would have to be this season. It had to be like the last 1 or 2 games.
Right, and everybody else is hurt.
If they go in the offseason, they're going to try to either trade for a quarterback or draft a quarterback.
Right.
He going to take the reps.
Yeah.
Like, that's just what that is.
All right, Mike.
Let's get to our next topic. It's brought to us by Prize Picks, guys. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, it pays to be right. Don't miss any of our exciting offers we have, whether it's the NBA, NFL, or both. There's no better time to jump in on the Prize Picks action. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stats, and if you get them right, you win. It takes less than 60 seconds to make your lineup, and you can play it almost anywhere in the country. Download the Prize Picks app today and use promo code LOCKEDONNFL to get $50 in lineups after you play your first 5. That's code LOCKEDONNFL for $50 in lineups after you play your first 5. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. Guys, the updated Defensive Rookie of the Year, odds just came out on FanDuel. It came out yesterday, but I missed it, so we're going to do it today. Yeah. Carson Schwesinger is now
mentioned it earlier. The
overwhelming favorite, as Bull said, to be the Defensive Rookie of the Year. He's plus 180, Abdul Carter plus 380, Nick Emanwari in Seattle plus 550, Jahad Campbell in Philadelphia plus 700, and Jalen Walker, the rookie in Atlanta, is at plus 900. The question I wanted to ask, and I know we've given Schwesinger...
By the way, it's an odd picture that you guys chose for this graphic.
It is.
You know what's tough to find? A picture of Carson where you could actually see him and he's not in a pile of tackles. It's just his left leg. At least you could tell that is Carson Schwesinger. The question I wanted to ask was, despite the fact that I know we have talked a lot about how good Carson has been this season, we asked Zach about it, are we fully appreciating how crazy of a rookie year he's having, coming back from a high ankle sprain without missing any time, leading the NFL now in the potential odds to win Defensive Rookie of the Year? Like, have we given this enough attention, and have we given Carson enough credit for going out there and single-handedly being the Browns' best linebacker from the day he started?
I feel like
we're giving him plenty of credit.
I feel like we talked about it.
Crazy question.
I just think that, to me, there is no other rookie that's really standing out defensively that would really challenge him for the spot. I mean, you got to think, this man is playing Mike linebacker, wearing a green dot, making tackles, making sure that everybody lined up in the same spot, correct spots. It's very hard to go against. No other rookie on that list has to deal with the same responsibilities that he has to deal with. I mean, I don't understand. You should give him the award now. There's nothing unless Abdul Carter go out there and get 15 sacks this season or 12 sacks this season. I don't see it.
Hey man, somewhere Andrew Berry.
It's like, thank you.
Somewhere Andrew Berry is in his cave like this with the Birdman hands. You know what I'm saying, Playboy? Like, think about it. I mean, that's the Defensive Rookie of the Year, right?
Most likely.
Think about it. Your best offensive player is who? Judkins, right?
He ain't winning Rookie of the Year.
But it don't matter. He's the Browns' best player on offense. And then you still got to look at it and say, ooh, Harold Fanning Jr., they throw him the ball more than anybody. So when you come around and you look at it, and you, Andrew Berry, you like, look, I mean, can you really get me up out of here?
Yes.
Like, can you get me up out of here, really?
Yes.
Hey, I'm just saying.
Yes, you can.
You could get anybody. The machete can come for anybody.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while.
I mean, but here's the thing. I'm not talking, we always tell me this. It ain't my decision. It's what Jimmy Haslam talking about. And Jimmy Haslam don't got the hand of the king in his ear no more. So somebody going to fill that void. It's either Stefanski going to get the power or Andrew Berry going to get it.
No, or it might be somebody outside the organization.
Or somebody else that's whispering, like, hey, dog, you know what I'm saying? But when you take a look at Schwesinger, if he's the defensive rookie of the year, I think it's obvious because put it to you like this. We didn't even look. I watch all this stuff. Did you know? He's in the Big Ten. Was you on Carson Schwesinger like that?
No.
He does Big Ten Network.
He's the only gamble that this organization has taken and hit on.
I was like, who's that?
Alex Mack.
He was a gamble, Alex Mack?
Yeah.
Did you know Alex Mack before they announced that pick?
No, but I don't follow college football.
All right,
I mean, Carson Schwesinger was not on no radar. I'm like, who? You took a line?
Yeah.
And it hit like this? That's crazy. And by the way, people say you don't take linebackers that high. Because if you take a linebacker that high, he has to be a 3-down player, which means he could cover. That means he could get sideline to sideline. He could tackle. He's not a liability in the run game. He's tough. He's smart. And he got all of that. And he played from day one.
Yeah, he's been an absolute stud, but I think we've given him full credit. We talked about him constantly.
We've given him full credit.
I mean, what have we not said? We've lauded the season he's having. He's been tremendous.
How is it that he's having a better year than your first round pick?
Well, the first round pick plays a position that I told people, if you play D tackle and you get taken in the first round or the top 10, you better be Aaron Donald because people is expecting you to be. It's a defensive tackle. You're not going to have that production.
Did Jalen Carter win Defensive Rookie of the Year?
He's not Jalen Carter.
I'm just asking.
Sure, hold on.
Yeah, he's not.
I'm just asking.
You think Jalen Carter?
Because everybody loved to say
Jalen Carter did not win Rookie of the Year, but he was a all-rookie team selection.
What does numbers look like? What does numbers look like for Jalen Carter the last couple of years?
As a rookie?
Yeah, as a rookie.
As a rookie, he had Steve put Mason Graham's numbers 173. For the season, I remind you, Mason Graham has only played in 9 games now, so it's half.
Oh shoot.
Okay.
No. Carter had 33 total tackles.
Okay.
So 33 versus 19.
Okay.
8 tackles for loss.
Okay.
On pace there.
6 sacks.
Not on pace there.
Ain't happening.
2 forced fumbles, a fumble recovery, and a touchdown.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's look at the projection.
Well, you guys watch the film. What are you seeing? Like, how would you say Mason Graham has played? Has he been below average, bad, average, above average?
He's been up and down.
He's been up and down.
Very
so
up
last
and
week he just
So
had
average, would you say, overall in the season so far?
He,
He's been okay.
He actually graded out the best out of any Browns players on defense.
Yeah, he did.
He graded out at an 80.
According to PFF.
This past week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also had an 88 pass rush grade as well, which is extremely high. His pass rush grade was better than Myles Garrett.
Really?
Could you believe it?
Myles
find
Garrett.
that
This was
surprising.
the first PFF grade for Miles I've ever seen that wasn't crazy. And I thought he played pretty well against the Jets.
What is Mason Graham's overall grade for the season at PFF?
I think he's
Pull it
right.
up for you right now.
I think he's
Mason Graham right now,
47th out of D tackles, right?
37.
37, right?
He has a 66 overall grade.
That's not good. I mean, is that average?
70 is.
It's 37 out of 125.
That's pretty good. Now here's the thing.
I mean, he was the first top 5 pick. Is it unfair to expect better than 37 out of 125?
Well,
as a rookie,
here's
coming out. Everybody,
it's not bad.
The one thing that everybody was worried about was sacks numbers, which is very hard to get as a defensive tackle. And he needed to work on his pass rush. So far, his pass rush is fine. He ain't getting the sacks.
Yeah, right.
So
he has to have a secondary move. The thing that he wins on quickness, but he needs to get physically more strong. He needs to be able to bull rush. I don't think he bull rushes that great. He has to develop a move and a secondary move. Right now, he's just getting in the backfield through penetration and just making sure that he's quick off the football. And then also he has to learn to navigate double teams. Right. He's slightly undersized, so
yeah. Listen, it's a tough position for a rookie.
Yeah,
it's half a season.
I'm not gonna kill him.
He's not. We know as people that have covered the Browns for a long time what a bust first round pick looks like.
Yeah,
he don't feel like a bust.
No, he's not.
But right now, he doesn't feel like a guy worthy of a top 5 pick, but certainly doesn't feel like a bust.
It's hard to say because like Miles
It's too early.
Miles arguably having his most productive season.
And he's probably contributed to that.
Exactly.
Right. Yeah,
So,
that's
like,
fair.
It's what's the dude for the Bills that I always say?
Kyle Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ed Oliver?
No, not Ed Oliver.
Now-
Kyle Williams. When he retired, like all the DNs
Right.
was mad because they like, you don't understand. Like the reason I had all my sacks is because Kyle Williams was so good. Like
clogging
that's
up in the-
kind of like what Mason Graham is going
You
to
should
be like.
you should call him out. See, Tyvis picked the only white D tackle that was good.
True.
He picked the only. You know what I'm saying? How he did that?
Not a lot of white D tackles.
Kyle Williams was nice though.
What is wrong with you? Why is
Kyle Williams is
like,
nice though.
Stop that.
I would just had to point Bull
We
out.
like that. We like talking about race making people uncomfortable.
So no,
fun.
I tell you what though, Mason Graham, if he get him a little counter move, if he get in this offseason,
Yeah.
it's hard for a pass rushing defensive tackle, kind of like Ed Oliver, right? You talk about Ed Oliver, he's one of those guys who's a little undersized that gets upfield. You know who we remind me kind of, and this is kind of bad because you're like, why would you take a top 5 pick on this guy? Larry Ogunjobi.
Nice player, but not worth it.
But I
Top 5
mean,
pick.
but you see, Larry Ogunjobi had some nice years for the Bengals, had nice
Browns.
years for the Browns, nice years for the Steelers.
Is Mike Hall playing?
No.
Is he not playing?
Man,
It's a weird. No, he has played.
Oh, he has?
He's done.
I didn't
nothing,
even realize.
But he has played.
I'm gonna tell you something. And here's me and my dad saw it. Right, we was watching him, and they was like, "Oh, Mike Hall Jr. is on his way back." See, this is the problem when people don't be having no surgeries. When I see him get off the football, I said, "Oh man, this dude look like Captain Jack getting off the football."
Do you know why you haven't realized he's played Bull and Tyvis? Do you want to guess Mike Hall's stat line in the 2 games he's played?
0 tackles.
Definitely 0 sacks.
0 sacks, 0 pressures.
He's put up to Tony Snell, zeros across the board.
He
How many snaps?
His
gotta
life,
look that up.
His life is predicated on quickness,
Right.
getting off the football, and he had 2 surgeries. The Cleveland Browns didn't they came out later, but he had 2 surgeries. And I saw him get off the football. I said, "Oh, he's not ready. He's still working through rehab. He can't play with the way he's moving right now. It's going to take him a whole nother year."
What he had surgery on?
He only had 3 snaps against the Jets, so he barely played.
His knee.
Damn. So and how about the game before?
I'm trying to find it. Hold on.
I mean, he really hasn't played.
Yeah,
That's not fair to lock him in with a 0.
Yeah,
He took 3
He played.
snaps.
He did play more against the Patriots than 3 snaps. I just can't find.
He
the
should have got a
actual
red shirt.
number.
he should
Yeah,
have
and they
caught-
never put him on IR. It was weird.
He should have got that red. He should
Very
have caught that
strange.
shirt this year, Tyvis.
All right, Mike. Do you feel like we've given enough praise to Carson Schwesinger?
Yes, but hold on. I'm going to find.
Acceptable
I'm gonna
amount
find
of
this for you real
praise.
quick. Here's the snap count against the Patriots. Mike Hall played in 18 snaps.
Okay. So he's had 21 snaps so far.
Yeah. So
He pulled up a Tony Snell.
he has so far. All right, guys, we got one last topic to get to. It's a fun one. It's brought to us by the Cleveland Charge. You can experience Charge basketball at Public Hall this season. The Cleveland Charge are the G League affiliate of the Cavaliers and are back in action for their 5th season in Cleveland with Charge alumni like Dean Wade and Sam Merrill and two-way players like Naquan Tomlin and Luke Travers, showing that the G League is the home to future stars of the NBA. The Charge is the best option for affordable family fun in the land with fan giveaways, exciting theme nights, post-game player autographs, and more. The Charge tip-off Friday, November 14th at 7 against the Wisconsin Herd. It is opening night presented by Rocket, and the first 2,000 fans receive a mini hoop schedule. Tickets are on sale now at clevelandcharge.com. I'll be there. Some of my friends will be there. Some other UCSS people will be there. So head down. Let's have a good time. And remember, go Charge. All right, Bull, this was crazy. Steve, I need you to pull up. I didn't tell you to get this ready, so on the fly, I need you to pull up 354 for me. But I called Bull yesterday and said, Bull, I got a text from a buddy. It's kind of a crazy topic. Do you think we could have some fun with this? And I told Bull, and he actually said, you know what? I think we could have some fun with this.
Yeah.
We mentioned Kyler
Even though I
Murray.
think it's a crazy question, but
It
it's
is.
fun.
And I don't want you to tell your answer. No,
Yeah.
Steve, 354. We don't care about the tackles leaders for this topic. I got a buddy who texted me and said, hey, if the Cardinals move on from Kyler Murray, would you be interested? I was like, yeah, he's better than what we got. So here are the odds before I ask you the question for Kyler Murray's next team if Arizona was to move on? This is from FanDuel. The Raiders at 5-2 are the favored to land Kyler Murray. The Jets at 3-1. Saints at 4-1. The Browns at the fourth best odds at 5-1. And the Dolphins next at 7-1. Bull, I know your answer because I asked you. So, Tyvis, I want to ask you this first. Let's say Kyler Murray came to Cleveland. Would you rather have him as the quarterback of the Browns or as an outfielder for the Guardians? Remember, he was a first-round pick, 7th overall in the Major League Baseball draft 6 years ago. Heard what you said about Kyler Murray as a quarterback earlier, so think carefully on this answer.
Would I rather have him as a... I don't know what he's hitting. What is he batting?
What do you mean, what is he batting?
That
He hasn't played baseball in like 6 years.
Oh, quarterback for the Browns.
He was the 7th overall pick, Tyvis. These were his numbers at Oklahoma.
That was his seat last year.
Yes, last year, yeah.
Yeah.
Quarterback for the Browns.
Man, he wasn't nice right there. I need that average in college to be about 320. Decent power, but I need that OPS. Where's the stolen bases at?
I mean, he's fast.
I mean, yeah.
He let's see. I had it up before.
Man, give me
Stolen bases.
I thought we was talking
Not that great.
in the prime of his career. It's like baseball and
No, I'm saying if he were to come to Cleveland right now and had to play for 8
Kyler Murray,
quarterback for the
Kyler
Browns.
Murray played 78 games in college for Oklahoma baseball at 290 at-bats or 290 plate appearances. He stole 22 bases in 27 attempts. That's actually not bad for – it's like a half a major league season, so that would be a 44 steal season. But it's not like crazy.
Would you want Kyler as your quarterback? Just in general, take the baseball part out of this. Would you want Kyler as your quarterback?
Well –
like if he was on the market.
So
me personally,
yeah, what would you want to do with
because
Kyler?
he's literally running the Browns offense currently with better weapons and he's not clicking. So you think he gonna come here with no weapons and think it's gonna look better? No.
Now, if you said to me, do you want from a perspective of I just want the Browns to be competitive, I'd rather them have Kyler Murray than the collection of stiffs they've had in recent years. Like Kyler Murray, as down as we all are, Kyler Murray, he's the second. He's better than any quarterback besides Baker Mayfield that the Browns have had since Bernie Kosar. Am I wrong?
I wouldn't disagree.
Hold on.
Jacoby Brissett proving you wrong, though.
What you mean? You talk about the totality of their career?
Yes.
The whole career?
Yeah.
Like all the career?
Yes.
No, Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson is bad. I tried to give him an out card. I was like, you know what I'm saying?
His career in Arizona versus everybody else's career in Cleveland.
Okay, yeah, he's had a better career than those guys.
But he's running the same thing.
What's that?
You think he's going to come here and it's just going to click?
He had a decent season last year. Like, no, I don't.
With the weapons that we have.
Let me make it clear. I don't want Kyler Murray. I'm just saying, like, if they were, let's say they don't draft a quarterback next year for whatever reason, and they're going to give Shedeur Sanders a shot. He showed some promise at the end of the year or whatever. And you wanted to have a veteran here, like, I wouldn't be, like, it's not the end of the world.
Deshaun Watson to be here.
I see what your catch-22 is, bull.
I'm just saying, like, if you wanted to be, if the goal was to be a competitive team, then yeah, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But ultimately, Kyler Murray's not the answer for the Browns.
It's kind of like you arguing with one of your boys, and one of your boys is totally not good looking, and he talk about how he don't like that supermodel. You're like, bro, you can't stop lying. You capping right now. If she walked in, you better do everything you can to just be nice to her. What are you talking about? You
see all these ugly dudes on Twitter like, ripping all these hot movie stars.
You know how they could fix that?
What?
They go get a facial treatment.
See, this is why we can't have a nice thing. Mm-hmm. This is why.
What do you mean get a facial treatment?
Do a facial treatment. Get the dead skin taken off your face.
Do you do that?
I just did it for the first time yesterday.
Really? Mm-hmm. And you're happy with it?
Yeah, it was.
Are you
wild.
gonna do it again?
It was wild to see like how much dead skin was on my face, and then they got like the black hairs on my nose. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Gee, you gonna do that?
Up close and
You're
personal.
a Renaissance man.
Listen, I got my own mask at home.
Oh, you do that?
See?
I got my
Ain't
own
nothing
mask
wrong with
and
it. Men, take
exfoliator.
care of yourself, man.
You know what I'm saying? Why black don't
Big
crack?
Nuggets tried to hate on me. He want one too.
Who want who?
No, I was just laughing.
That man right there.
It is a little funny, but
No, it's crazy.
I got no problem with that. I go for pedicures.
We're gonna strike this from the record though. It never happened.
So would you be in on Kyler Murray or not?
So here's the thing about Kyler Murray. The reason we can't do it, the reason why we get mad at Kyler Murray and these conversations, because we can't literally sit here and we go for a whole half hour about why Dillon Gabriel is this bad, and then we say Kyler Murray, and we're like, no, we don't want him.
Exactly.
Like, it just make us look wild. But it just make it look so crazy. But what we're saying is, for long term and what it is that we're trying to do, Kyler Murray here don't make no sense. First of all, he make a lot of bread. Second of all, we already got Deshaun Watson. He make a lot of bread. Kyler Murray done been injured before. Kyler Murray would then have to come here, and Tyvis is correct. He got way better weapons, way better everything than we got, and we need him to. He's not a dude you can just plug into this chaos and say, ball out, like carry us.
Fairness, the Cardinals' weapons aren't amazing.
McBride's
a good tight end.
They said that I think
they don't have a running back.
I want to say that last week on the pregame, Andrew Siciliano said something along the lines of Trey McBride with Kyler Murray had like 4 career touchdowns.
Yeah,
and he's got more with
Jacoby.
He didn't beat that with Jacoby Brissett.
Yeah, Jacoby. Although Jacoby didn't play well this past week, but he had been playing well before that. Yeah, I mean Marvin's been a disappointment.
I would take Marvin Harrison.
Marvin had his best game of his career.
I would take Marvin Harrison out their hands right now.
Sure, but like Judkins is better than anybody they got in the backfield.
True.
Yeah.
Way better.
So and plus two, Bull, like for me,
yeah.
I'm into. Let me develop my own.
I hear you. I don't want Kyler Murray.
Let me get my let me invest in some people and develop my guys. So like I don't got to put that money in.
We know what Kyler Murray is. Like you can win some games with him. You can
maybe
raise the floor. You're not going to be like the worst with Kyler Murray, but your ceiling's pretty capped.
Yeah, you're a wild card team. You're a wild card at best. You're a wild card team.
You got a great team around them.
You might get
to the wild card,
right?
And maybe win one playoff game, but that's about it.
That's all.
About it.
That's it.
So ultimately,
no knock against him. I mean,
ultimately, no. He's a starting quarterback in the NFL. There's not 32 guys better than him.
You're just not winning anything big with him.
No.
You're not.
Yeah, and them too.
But then again, how many quarterbacks are you winning a lot of big things?
We should have got Jalen Milroe in the draft.
He got taken 2 picks
What's
before
he done?
Gabriel.
He hasn't
Nothing,
played,
but it would have been more exciting to watch him run.
Well, what about Shador? We're excited to see him. I am.
I mean, I am too, but like I'm just saying, like it would have been exciting because that dude got some speed.
I wonder if obviously they said they like Dillon Gabriel more, but I wonder in reality if they would take in Milroe if Milroe had still been there.
I mean, Tommy Reese had the book on him. I mean, he just coached him like the year or 2.
And then if they had taken Milroe, they probably wouldn't have taken Shador. Well, I don't know. Maybe
you have no idea. I mean, Jimmy said on Friday night, we got our quarterback. We're not taking one. They took him. So.
They probably could have taken Milroe in the 3rd and taken Dillon Gabriel in the 5th. Probably still would have been there.
Yeah.
He'd have been.
By the way, if the Browns change coaches,
he would have.
If the Browns change coaches, Dillon Gabriel, we've talked, Shador might not be here. Dillon Gabriel's cut, in my mind, if they change coaches.
No, he's a backup quarterback.
I think he's cut.
He's a guy that can come
you want him to be a backup quarterback?
I think that role fits him well.
Hold on, let me tell you this.
If you're going to draft a rookie, give me a veteran backup.
I would. So you talk about backups.
Yeah.
He's not better than Brissett. He's not better than Carson Wentz.
What are you talking about?
Dillon Gabriel.
He's not better than Andy Dalton.
He's not doing it. Dalton. He's not better than Mac Jones.
He is cheaper.
He also don't have the experience of a
Mac Jones will be starting next year probably.
Yeah. So
yeah.
He'll be starting for like the Jets or the.
There's a chance he's starting here, Bull.
He's starting here. That would be very depressing.
All right, we got some super chats. You want to get some? We got actually a bunch of super chats today, so let's get into our super chat portion of today's show. It's brought to us by FanDuel. The NBA is back. No better place to get in on the action than FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. Even if you missed the start of the game or want to ride the hot hand, FanDuel has live bets on everything from who will score the next points to fourth quarter comebacks. Plus, you can combine your live bets into a same-game parlay for a shot at a bigger payout. It keeps every game exciting, especially when your team's making that late push. Right now, FanDuel is giving new customers $300 in bonus bets to use when their first $5 bet wins. So head over to FanDuel.com/UCSS to sign up and play your game with FanDuel, the official sports betting partner of the NBA. All right, we've got a bunch of super chats. We'll get through as many as we can. Lindsay O'Wade says, is the average height of offensive linemen and defensive linemen in the NFL taller than in college? And if linemen in the NFL are taller, could that be the main reason Dillon can't see anything right now?
Even if it is, it's insignificant difference.
Yeah, the linemen are big. They're all big. Like, people always say when they see me on the show, they be like, dang, bro.
You big.
You big. I'm like, the chair's a little smaller, but then,
Yeah.
But no, me and Tyvis, we looked at, I'm a firm believer. When you watch the tape, when the pocket collapsed, and you watch the way they rushed Dillon Gabriel, they just condense the pocket. They don't even really try to run at him because they just want to obstruct his vision.
But most rookies in the NFL are what, 22?
Yes.
By 22, you pretty much stop growing for the most part.
Oh, he ain't getting no dog.
So I don't think the person was asking, is the average offensive lineman taller in the NFL than in college?
If he played at the Citadel or something like that, then
I mean,
but he played at Oregon.
If you're playing at a big-time college program, the average offensive lineman, even if it is smaller in college, it's not by much.
A first-round pick. His right tackle is going to be a first-round pick or a second-round pick this year. He's a round giant guy.
But the defense, here at the NFL level, they teach the defensive line different. The game plan is, we want you to be in these passing lanes, and they don't do that necessarily in college.
And in college, there's probably a lot of games that Dillon Gabriel played where how many of the starting defensive linemen are playing in the NFL?
Not very many.
Right.
At all.
Whereas in the NFL, every player's in the NFL.
And you be in shotgun a lot.
Right.
So,
So go ahead, Mike.
Next one, John Hay says, prayers for Bernie for a good organ find and proper match.
Thank you, John.
Yes, sir.
Elena Moore says, I don't know how we allow Kevin to say that Shedeur isn't ready and also allow him to do nothing to get him ready. If Shedeur goes out and looks good, then we have to give him credit for training himself.
In fairness, Kevin has never publicly said Shedeur's not ready.
He's never publicly said his name, but,
Right.
But, I mean,
that's the assumption.
We could only.
That's how he feels, but he's never actually said that.
Hey, listen. Look, Baltimore Ravens, I think, going to dictate about who ready.
Oh, wait, there was a second part to that super chat. So let me read the full thing in conjecture so we get both sides.
Okay.
I'll start from the top. I don't know how we allow Kevin to say that Shedeur isn't ready and also allow him to do nothing to get him ready. If Shedeur goes out and looks good, then we have to give Shedeur credit for training himself. If he looks like trash, then it's Kevin's fault for not investing in him.
That's the catch-22.
That's
it's going to happen. Yeah, that's how it's going to go.
This is, and I've always be telling Kevin, see, Kevin, you don't help yourself. Because if he would just be like, listen, I've been giving him reps the same as Dillon the whole time.
You giving Shedeur a pass if he stinks?
No. Why would I give him a pass?
Nobody gets a pass when they stink.
I always tell people it's not that difficult.
Yeah.
Me and Tyvis do content, and we look at the film. If you make a bad pass, why would I, as a former football player, do mental gymnastics to say that wasn't a bad pass? It was a bad pass. I'm confused by that.
Seems pretty simple.
And you know what I noticed this past game? Ever since one of y'all brought it up. Who brought up that Shedeur don't be looking at the tablet? Was it you?
I said a couple of weeks ago.
Because I showed seen him with the Jets walk right over to Dillon and look at something.
It was interesting. I said about a month ago, I was asking the question, is it because somebody had texted me that was at the game and said, Shedeur's not sitting next to Dillon Gabriel. Is that a big deal? And so I brought it up on the show because I didn't know if it was a big deal or not. And come to find out, after talking to a couple other people in that week, and I mentioned it the week later, that there are a lot of quarterbacks that don't necessarily sit next to the starter.
Yeah.
I did notice, by the way, I meint to mention this, but because this got brought up, I'll bring it up. There was a play where Dillon Gabriel made a nice play, like with a run, and he got kind of hit right as he was going out of bounds, and I saw Shador pat him on, like give him a butt pat.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I mean, they ended together. I mean, it's,
That's it. Yeah. At the end of the day, man, I think we don't give them enough credit because, we in the media, I mean, they're in the room together all the time. You put them in a really tough spot. I mean, one dude,
it's an impossible
one dude is, and I don't want to get dismissed. One dude is living out his dream, right? For his family to get to see him be a starting quarterback, right? And, you don't have to tear down one person and build up another. Like, hey, it's kind of tough. They're competing, and I don't think the organization has done a good job of messaging.
Do you think the quarterback room has too many distractions in it?
What?
I mean, it's a lot of outside distractions.
I mean, because of
Deshaun,
all the hype surrounding
Deshaun and Shador.
Yeah.
That's a lot in that room.
Yeah, I don't know.
Next super chat.
No, how would anybody outside of that room know?
We don't.
OG Powers says 18.2 million salary cap for next year.
Is that for that's Kyler Murray?
Sure.
Is that Kyler Murray make way more than that.
Yeah, Kyler makes. I don't know what that has any reference to. James May says Jimmy has him. I hope after the Browns get destroyed on Sunday, you have the guts to fire the coaching staff like John Mara.
Do you guys think that they will?
I don't think they'll fire him.
No, it'd be an
Not now.
end of the season thing if they did.
They might do it like the last week or two of the season, maybe.
It would have to get bad.
Yeah, but
it would have to get crazy.
It would have to look like the team completely quit. Like they just don't care.
I'd be shocked if the Browns fired.
If it gets to that
now.
where like you could look on their face like the Browns don't care.
They'd have to get beat by 50.
He got to go.
Yeah.
Next one, Lindsay Wade says the he's not ready narrative is bull. I think the true narrative is Shador is not ready to play the chuck down play without what? Let me try this again. The not ready narrative is bull. I think the true narrative is Shador is not ready to play the chuck down play without dutiful silence. He probably gave input that was not appreciated.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say this.
I didn't get that one. If I read that wrong, I don't get that.
Sean King said something. He was on the podcast, and I agree with Sean King said. He said, the thing is, when Shador gets into the game, the best opportunity for him to succeed is to be working with the coordinators and executing what they want him to execute at the end of the day. Inside of the game plan, you find it places to take shots and do things. But I think people don't understand. Shador is not some out of the bounds type dude that's just going to play his own fit. Like, he's played in structure, and he's played what the quarterbacks want him to do, what the coach wants him to do, and he's done it. And that's why he's very accurate, because he does play in structure.
Right.
I think sometimes people think he's just going to come in and just start throwing the ball, calling audibles and stuff. That's not his game. Like, he's going to come in, do what Tommy Reese wants him to do. And as a player, it's your job to figure out in the structure of what's happening, what plays can I accentuate and to get the team downfield.
And I think certainly we'll be looking for his biggest flaw in college was the running backwards and getting himself in a position to take big sacks. And that's something he's going to clearly have to work on.
You know who else used to do that?
Who else used to do that?
Caleb Williams.
Yeah, he used to.
He still does.
You think he's finally
He's heading in the right
getting
direction.
there?
He's heading in the right direction.
And
it all comes from you got to have a good play caller.
Yeah.
If you and the play caller click, and he can get you to do that.
Yeah.
And
he's got a decent quarterback coach too, by the name of Joe Thomas Barrett IV.
All right, next one. Ocean Gopher says it's a sin Bernie isn't in the Ring of Honor. Do the right thing, Browns. Put his name up there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is wild.
Why did I not even realize
I didn't know that either.
You brought it up to me.
I did?
Yeah, but you brought it up. You brought it up before.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said before, the Browns, I don't think have done right by Bernie over the years.
Man.
Remember when he was the analyst on TV?
Yeah.
He was great.
I mean.
And they pushed him out because he said something negative about the Rams. I can't even remember what happened. But it was a nothing burger that they should have never fired him for that. That was bogus. He was great as an analyst.
Hey, listen, man. I can't tell nobody what to do with their money and how to move with people. But if it's me, in some way, shape, or form, Bernie Kosar, because what he means to the community in the city, he always going to be on my payroll. He always gonna have a job. I don't care if it was me, Bernie Kosar. I don't care if you got to do nothing but come to the game and sit up in the box.
Be the ambassador.
You could be ambassador, a brand ambassador. You always go in this city. As long as you here, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Like that's just the way I feel about how you pay. Take care of your superstars. Take care of your legends, bro. Yeah. We don't do that enough. We don't do that enough.
We've heard a lot of former Browns players. I've talked to you and I'm sure to you, Tyvis, that they don't feel like the organization's done right by them. And that's not cool.
I don't care, bro. I'm like this, man. I don't care if he need what doctor you need. I got some of the best doctors in the world. Yeah. He ain't never got to worry about nothing. But I can't tell nobody how to move, and that's no knock to them because I don't know what their relationship is. I'm just saying the way I feel about it, and me personally as somebody that I know him personally, and how he moved. That's just the way I would do it, man.
All right, next one. Miss Bell says, no agenda. Name another rookie treated like this.
Treated like what?
Hasn't played yet, I guess.
Jalen Milroe.
Jalen Milroe hasn't played.
Kyle McCord got cut. He was a 5th-round quarterback pick.
I mean, that's
I know,
silly.
That's stupid. That's stupid. Bill Rodewald says, check Gabriel versus Cam Ward first 5 games. Their stats are almost identical. Are our expectations unrealistic?
No. Here's the thing. This is why I always tell people, go watch the film. When you see the film and you understand what you're looking for, it's not necessarily about the stats. If you throw for 300 yards and 3 touchdowns, then we could talk about the stats.
Yeah, I can't. The stats can lie, especially in a smaller sample size. I don't know how you can watch this guy play and think there's a chance he's going to be an NFL quarterback.
Cam Ward.
I haven't watched Cam Ward at all, so I don't know what he's looked like.
Cam Ward has a couple throws
every game
this season, and it's had a couple 1 or 2 every game at least that you're like, oh, I get why he was.
Oh, I see that.
Right.
Yeah,
Dillon hasn't made any throws like that.
That's the thing, and the stats can be very deceiving.
Cam Ward gonna be.
Listen, if you look real quick, Ty, sorry to cut you off. If you look at Gabriel's blind resume, he's got 7 touchdowns, 2 picks. Like, just take that in, and you're like, oh, that's good. But then you watch, you're like,
yeah, no,
it's not. So just blind resume stats.
If you look at turnover-worthy throws, he's I think 2nd or 3rd worst in the league.
So this is the greatest comparison.
Yeah.
Myles Garrett is 275. G. Bush is 275. That's 2 different 275s.
Donald Trump's only 210. You guys got to get better.
Allegedly.
Next. Jay Will says,
Sorry,
if Shador plays well the rest of the year, Stefanski cannot stay as the head coach. Shathan J says, it's insulting to use marketing reasons instead of football reasons to play Shador. He's worked all his life to play ball. Stop saying the primary reason to play him now is to fill seats.
I like that.
I don't know that did somebody say that?
Because
you asked the question.
No, I like that because people will say, "Oh, you guys just want to see him because why you want to?" We're all excited to see him, like it's some reality show. The people that want to see him play are some of the people that said I would take him at 2.
Why would any fan care about the marketing aspect? No fans want to see him for that reason.
I want to see if he can play, man.
And I don't care about the Browns marketing. I don't care about that.
I said that from an owner's standpoint.
Yeah, sure, from the owner's standpoint, maybe, but
I just want the trophy, man.
To say he worked hard, though, I'm sure you don't get to the NFL unless you work hard. So everybody worked hard.
I believe. I want to win a trophy, and to win a trophy, you need a quarterback. And I believe that he could be a possibility that quarterback. So, of course, G. Bush is going to say, yes, I want. I don't care if it was. I was the same way about Baker Mayfield. I was excited about Deshaun Watson. If you got a quarterback and you feel like they can do something, it's up to them to go prove it. But why would you quelch your excitement level because you're jaded? I want to see it. I want the trophy.
Yeah.
That's all I want.
Next one, Mr. Topo says, did Bull let Mr. Media Man Tyvis wear his hoodie today?
What do you mean, did I let him?
I think he says it's a big hoodie.
Oh, he's saying like that. It looks like it's big enough for me?
That's the point. It's one of them.
All right, next one.
Yeah, I could probably fit that.
Trying to.
How many you down?
Next one, Sancho BLK says, what do you guys think about JOK and Schwesinger playing together next year?
If that could happen, that would be incredible. I just think it's highly unlikely that we see JOK take another snap.
I mean, he's been gone
for reasons that I've said multiple times. I just don't think a doctor is going to
Tyvis, your mic fell into your Giant sweatshirt.
Really? Mike fell in.
Fix your mic. I'll read the next one.
TV
Dog 21 says Haslam has a lot of criticisms, deservedly so, but his biggest crime is not putting Bernie in the Ring of Honor. If you want to know what players think about DG's play, just listen to how Miles answered the question about the quarterback position in his press conference.
Yeah, that was very telling.
He's like, hey, man, I don't worry
That's
about
up
who
to
the
Kevin.
quarterback is up to him.
Doggy Bone says, shout out to
If
G.
Myles Garrett thought Dillon Gabriel was playing well, he would have defended him there.
He defended Deshaun Watson when they booed him. When he
That's
got
true.
hurt.
Yeah.
Or cheered when he got hurt.
Doggy Bone sent 2 super chats. The first one is shout out G and Ty with the game recap. Watch Cedric stand up straight, wide open after a route and just stare at Dillon like, I can't believe this. I also saw one of the offensive linemen
Cedric
was pissed.
Tillman.
He did. Cedric, he was just like,
You can see it in the body language. He like, bro, this dude, man.
this guy. I mean, he was
I mean, don't you
wild.
think a lot of quarterbacks would say that about him, though?
Yeah,
Fair.
that's fair.
Cedric
But yeah,
Tillman.
I got 3 left.
Dillon Gabriel's a different level of bad compared to Cedric
Let me read the
Tillman.
last 3,
go
then we
ahead.
could joke about a couple of things. James May says Dante's an Italian name, right? OG Powers says full name, DeBrickishaw Django Truelove. Doggy Bone says, I heard Eric Metcalf wants to work in the front office. Is this valid? He tweeted it. So
He did tweet that.
He did tweet that. Drew Mixed It says calling Dillon Gabriel as a computer is disrespectful to computers.
It is.
And Drewski says Tyvis needs a nap. And those are our super
Tyvis needs a
chats
what?
for today. A nap.
Do you need a nap? Are you tired?
No, I yawned like twice though.
Hey, man, Tyvis got a crazy.
Are you a
schedule.
napper?
I have not taken a nap. I haven't taken a nap. I think this will be year 3. I haven't taken a nap.
Why? You purposely not taking that?
If you a grown
Why?
man, if you grown man and you go to sleep you might as well just stay asleep.
The only time I ever taken
Three
the
years
only
in a
time
row.
I've ever taken a nap as an adult is when I've been sick.
Have you ever
sick,
took
take a nap.
Have you ever took a nap and just woke up in your clothes?
Let's talk about naps in overtime. See you
See ya.
in 2 minutes. Peace.
That's some scary stuff.